Hey everyone, we're here. I wish I wasn't. We are going to be live as long as the power can stay on. We've already had about a half hour ago. It went off and on about 20 times. Then it stopped, so I guess something was rubbing against the trees outside. We are going to be talking for 5 minutes. The Weather Channel is playing in the background. That's going to keep playing. After we're done talking to you guys, what the heck was that? Oh, that's right. We're going to turn the camera around and we're going to keep it facing out in the back so you can see the live stream of what's going on here at our home in our backyard. We'll come back in once in a while, definitely every hour on the hour until the power stays on. But with this thing being close to a Category 5, I wish I could just get in my car right now and hightail it up to Georgia. But it's getting bad. The wind gusts are coming in. We have a tornado warning that's only 50 miles from here. So the wind gusts could take the power out. If the power goes out and this camera shuts down, I will try to come back on again maybe within 20 minutes. If I don't come back on, that means the power's out completely and it won't be back on for days, so you will not hear a seat from me until we can get power back on after the storm is gone. But we will try to be live with you as long as we can. If the power flickers and we lose the connection, I will try to get back on if the power comes back on. If it don't come back on, won't be seeing you for a few days, hopefully. I don't know what else to say. This is like a scary moment. All my landlord and my neighbors are home. If it got worse, we would run to one of their homes. The lady in the front's got a cinder block home. My landlord's got a house, but we're going to stay put until we have to run down the driveway to one of their homes. But the camera will stay on. Hey, if I went to somebody's house or an internet or a hotel and I can connect to my thing and can see everything, I might even see my own destruction of my own property. That'd be something. But anyway, this is going to be a live stream from Dover, Florida. It's located 15 miles to the east of Tampa, downtown Tampa. So we're in the Hillsborough County area, not far from Plant City. So we're going to get not the bands, the eye wall. We're going to get the other side, which is a better side, but it's still going to be constructive. Up to 100-mile-an-hour winds they're going to be experiencing here in about maybe tonight. So once it gets dark, you won't be able to see nothing out there anyway. So we're just going to shut it down, even though we have power. We'll probably shut it down at about 8 o'clock. But you get to see what everything's like out there as the time goes by live. I'll take some quick questions, and then I'm going to turn the camera around. You'll hear the Weather Channel playing in the background. You might even hear me and him possibly talking or something going on because it's going to be live. Perhaps over 75 miles per hour in gusts, and that will take us all the way to the Florida East Coast. Early morning, Orlando, very strong winds. Melbourne, Winter Haven, Daytona Beach. Jacob, stop worrying about a tropical storm. I'd rather be in that. That's nothing. It's just a big thunderstorm. Just don't worry about that. It's not going to destroy your home. Tomorrow afternoon, Steph, this is going to be a long duration event for many of us. Yeah, we're okay at the moment, Robert. It's just scary because I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to sleep tonight because it'll be dark and we're not going to be able to see nothing. The power will be out by tonight. I mean, we're too close to the path, but we're outside the path. But if we lose power, we can't see the Weather Channel, and we don't know where the storm is at. So I don't like surprises. That's why right now we have the power back on, but it flickered like 20 times a half hour ago, and it was like zapping, like something must have been hitting the wires, but it's on. So, for example, when it moves in, let's say the storm is moving at about 10 miles per hour, you may be in the eye wall. Yes, Lakeland isn't more in the path, but right now the path is Orlando. The eye should be going through Orlando, so that's well on the other side of Lakeland, too. Lakeland will get it worse than us because we're in Dover, and Dover is 15 miles towards the west, so we should be better than Lakeland. In Port Charlotte, Charlotte Harbor, Tampa's even better than us. I mean, hell, I wonder if Hard Rock Casino's open. We should just go to the casino and gamble all night. Well, they have their own generators. They'll keep that thing going so people gamble. Well, hide the parking garage. Just like the Village Cup people are. They're going to hide parking garages. Diana, you're in Kissimmee? Watch yourself, please, because that's where the eye is heading. Orlando, Kissimmee. That's going to be lots of trees are going to come down from where it's coming in all the way past Orlando. Garrett, I'm not sure. The eye is shifting towards Sarasota because they have not mentioned it yet. Right now, I mean, the eye is skirting just south of Punta Gorda, so it's going to come on shore any time now. It says the eye is coming on shore now. Almost a category 5. I told you, I predicted that 5 was coming. This thing is like 2 miles an hour away from a 5. See, I mean, the eye is just about coming on shore now. And we're at the very top there, so. We've seen tropical storm force winds moving inland already hours ago. But the real. Oh, yeah, Louisiana. No, I know this is going to be less than Louisiana, for sure. I mean, not by much, but.
Carolina said the casino's closed.
Huh?
The casino's closed.
Oh, really? They closed our rock?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised they didn't want to keep the money rolling in. Greedy bastards. Very quickly. And as you mentioned, hi, Philip. Scared, okay?
Hey, Jacob.
Here, the last time you'll see Orange for quite a while. Every Millenniumforce consider evacuating. It sounds stupid. Yeah. Shut up, Orange. It's headed for Venice. That's possible. That lady needs to get, what's it good? She's going to get the eye wall within the hour. Come on, make it on shore so we can get it to break up. Yeah, it's just about touching land right now. The eye is about 100 miles south of me. I think that's about how far that eye is, about 100, 125 miles south of here. There's a tornado warning at the top of the screen, and that is heading towards us. But you gotta figure these little tornadoes are no bigger than maybe a block. So, you know, it's very rare for one to come right through the backyard here. Yeah, it's going to be close, but they're small, so I don't think, you know, I'm not worried about the tornado, really. If you do that, and the lowest floor, we'll be out of this okay. But just remember, it's going to get... Gorda's going to get nailed again. And you might get a break in the eye. The eye may indeed come over areas not far from Englewood or Port Charlotte or Punta Gorda or not far from Laurel, for example. And when it does, you're going to get a break. But then hell, you get in the eye, just stay in the eye. So there's a long way to go. You'll have to drive 9 miles an hour just to keep in the eye. Ain't that a bitch if you get stuck in the eye? You don't want to go through that again. Let me turn the camera around for a minute so you can see everything. It's not that bad yet. There are gusts. North of your location that are going to see very strong winds as well. Back out here but we're going to, well, when we turn the camera around, we're going to keep it on there until we come back and talk to all you guys at 1 o'clock if we still have power. Later on. And that would be, there's the Hurricane Center's track. I just wanted to give you that. So we expect Ian to move along the path like that. Yeah, all the people evacuated Tampa went to Orlando. And that's where the storm is heading. It's like Come on, let's go to the eye. That's where it's going to go. And they all evacuated. Now the storm's going to head there. They're probably going to wish they never left their homes in Tampa. Seriously. Everybody, about 1 million people evacuates to Orlando, and that's where it's going. That's why I like to wait till the last minute, because I don't want to be wasting my time, my money, and then find out it's going to hit me in the location I'm evacuating to. Remember, this is supposed to hit Tampa Bay. That's why everybody left. Now it's going to hit Orlando. All those yellows on the radar, they're showing a lot of yellows coming up that way, this way. That's the wind gust. Let's see. Oh, let's see. The winds are. I'm surprised the lights haven't flickered again. Remember all those apps we got? There must have been a tree that fell on the power lines, and then it fell to the ground, and then the lights came back on. Because no one's out there to do anything until the storm's over with. They will not come out here and do anything when the storm's coming. Yeah, you're right. I'd rather take the wind than the storm, sir, because I don't know how to swim. Let's create a hybrid cloud that can change an industry. Yeah, Diane, here you go. Millenniumforce, what are we still doing here? Y'all so stupid. The wind's gonna make me roll away. Oh boy. Gotta love orange. Hey, you gotta laugh and try to take the panic away, because if you don't, you're gonna have a stroke or a heart attack. I'm trying to make this funny so I don't have to worry about what's going on out there, because I'll panic and want to get in my car and probably get into more trouble.
For a free quote, visit ahs.com. With Choice Hotels, there's always a reason to book it.
Can never stop stupid orange Christian. He's not going anywhere. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here right now.
Don't let discomfort slow you down. Try Penetrex. Penetrex is different than other products. With no greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odor.
Orange ain't scared. He can disappear anytime he wants.
Penetrex, the #1 online rated joint and muscle.
Oh, why do they got commercials on? That's the most stupidest thing. Like, people are going to think about buying something when the storm's coming. How stupid is that, to have commercials running when we need to know where the storm is at? Oh, look, I want to buy a new bed so I can get it in here for the hurricane to destroy. Whatever.
I can't show you all the dots in the trunk of my car.
Yeah, we got a lot of things like put away, ready to run if we have to. All right, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around and keep it out the window with the Weather Channel running. You may hear me and Louie in the home or talking, I don't know, because we're going to be here, but the camera's going to be facing out the window for the weather to show you guys what's going on live here. So I will come back, hopefully, if the power's still on at 1 o'clock, and I'll do another briefing with you guys for about 5 or 10 minutes. So until 1 o'clock, I will see you then. But right now, I'll turn the camera around and keep it rolling. Live from near Tampa, Florida. All right, we gotta set this wire. This wire's going on it. There you go, guys. We'll be back at 1 o'clock.
Until the moment of birth, Dennis even voted to allow transgender youth sports and teach children radical gender identities without parental consent. Val Dennings, she's not just liberal, she's dangerously radical.
Perkins Burger, Fries, and Pie combos are back, starting at just $10.99. Mix and match any of our 100% Angus beef burgers, like our barbecue tangler burger, breakfast burger, and the all-new Smokehouse Bacon Double Cheeseburger, served with crispy fries and a slice of any of our famous Perkins pies. And don't forget to order seasonal treats from our bakery, like our fresh baked pumpkin pies and muffins. Order online at perkinstogo.com.
Currently in our area, 75 degrees with rainy conditions. Today, periods of heavy rain.
Hey Louie, we got
76.
some heavy rain heading this way in about 10 minutes.
Tonight, periods of heavy rain and windy. Low 72. Here's our 7-day outlook. We've got something that's a mile long and a mile wide.
After the flood, the house was gutted and the family pretty much lost everything.
We're building them a rock-star brand new kitchen and revamping the entire living room.
We only have less than a week to get this done, but I'm confident we can get it done. Come on in.
Oh my gosh! They nailed it.
Absolutely.
I was expecting this.
Fast Home Rescue, Saturday nights, 8/7 Central, only on the Weather Channel.
I want to take you now and show you the water coming in here, and it is just incredible.
Louie, come here, hurry up. Hurry.
And look at that water pushing in, and there's a ray in the water.
Where's that at?
Just absolutely
Fort Myers, look at it.
madness. And you
Damn,
see
the
the
storm surge
floating on top
coming
of
in.
it. Remember, 6 inches of 2 feet of water can knock you off your feet 2 feet.
Guys, if you're watching the Weather Channel, they're showing the storm surge coming in Fort Myers. It is flooding.
And who even knows what else is in there? So the damage has already started here in the Fort Myers, and the system is yet to pull shore. I will say, Sanibel Island is getting rocked right now by the system as well. We've seen the water rise there already, and it's also going to continue to do so as this pulls on shore, and it's going to get worse for a lot more people. This is just a little bit of what some of us will be seeing from the storm as it still moves ashore. I will say that Sanibel Island is going through the eye wall, and they're about to maybe get a little bit of a break from the eye. We'll have to check on the radar and have a look at that. So you see all this water pushing in. I'm in Inglewood, just to the north of this. We're about 2 miles inland, so we're not too concerned about the surge. Here where I am 2 miles in, there's a lot of canals all around us, so we could feel some flooding here. Let's go to Dr. Postel.
What the hell is that floating in the water?
Are we really reaching our max right now in Fort Myers, Dr. Postel? Or do you think we still have more to go?
We have a lot more to go, Steph, and we're kind of looking this camera toward the Gulf of Mexico in the southwest direction, with the wind largely out of the south right now.
Hey,
So
you got
there's
the,
onshore
turn the
component.
TV on
The
back
water's
there,
rising,
see
the
the
winds are
works.
clearly gusting very strongly. And I can show you, if you put that video alongside my graphics, I can tell you exactly where we are looking and what the wind is
There's
doing
a
and what the
dumpster
water
gonna
rises
float
are
by.
now showing us. We've already seen a record water rise in Naples. I believe it's over 5 feet, and that continues to go up. And we're seeing lots of other places as well. So there's Fort Myers Beach. That is right there where you can see all that water rushing inland with the wind coming in off the Gulf. If not directly, certainly very close to that. And the water is just rushing in very quickly, and it's going to go up as we continue to see Ian move. The center of circulation is somewhere out in there, and it is moving roughly in that direction. So the wind will continue to push the Gulf of Mexico inland here, and the weather will get worse going forward as we watch this evolve. Now, farther to the south, as I mentioned, Naples with this prolonged onshore wind, already a 5.5-foot storm surge. So that is the highest on record and the records go back to 1965. So we are dealing with already record storm surge across parts of southwest Florida, especially.
Hey, Orange, you want to go and take a ride in the river?
Facing the wind now, but remember, the wind is going to be veering around. It's now out of the south, but even in places like farther to the north, we are going to see the wind come in more from the west, and that's going to push it inland into Charlotte Harbor, very significantly so later on today as Ian
You
begins
see that
to move on
dumpster
through
floating?
and push that Gulf of Mexico in that direction. Let's look at some places that could see very significant inundation. Now, the color coding here, for example, Cape Hayes in the orange is 6 to 9 feet, and in the red, it's above 9 feet, and there are lots of places that we expect to see that, especially in Fort Myers and in all the complicated canal networking that is a part of the city. So, Steph, this is a flooding nightmare disaster unfolding as the weather continues to get worse in many locations. Send back to you, Steph, in Englewood.
Okay, so that's the wind component, but this thing is a triple threat, if you will. It's got the wind, it's got the rain, it's got the surge. It really has all three of these and at a very high level as well. So Dr. Postel, now let's talk about the winds, because even though we're 2 miles inland, we can see flooding here and we can see catastrophic wind damage as well with this.
We will see catastrophic wind damage with this as the eyeball moves through. Not until it does, but when it does, right? We are seeing now a new extreme wind warning for Charlotte and Sarasota counties with the expectation of wind gusts over 115 miles per hour. Steph, that includes you in Englewood. The eye wall is about ready to move into your location. It's right about like that, moving through parts of the area just to the southwest of Punta Gorda. So this is the most dangerous part, wind-wise, of Ian that is now closing
Orange,
in on many
save
locations
me!
along the
I also
to
stupid!
show you that we are about ready to see the highest of all the winds with over 100 mile per hour winds, the kind that can do damage, right? It can knock out power if it hasn't been knocked out already. It can knock down trees and take roofs up. And with that, you can have complete roof and wall failure. Weather's only getting worse, and the storm surge continues inland. Stay tuned.
Hi, damn commercials. Can't believe they allow those commercials to play on a disaster like this. That's because of all the greed with money. That's all they want is money, 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 money. People are dying and their homes are getting destroyed, but they want to put a commercial on because they need money. Stupid asses. Oh God, now they're trying to sell a damn oven. That's how I'm going to use an oven without power. I can't believe they're showing a damn oven commercial. Callie, Kitty, want to go outside? Don't think so. Kitty. Callie, you want more food? Come on. Got to feed the kitty. Now this kitty just jumped up on the counter where Callie usually goes to get food. Come on, Callie. Oh, eat that. Now they got a Dairy Queen commercial on, like I'm gonna run out to Dairy Queen getting ice cream right now. Yeah, right, they're not even open. Stupid. Hey, Lou, you need to take another shower before the water goes out? Alright, just checking. I hope you're not gonna be in bed all day. Oh. Hey guys, just want to let you know I'm right behind you. I'm doing some work around the house and watching the Weather Channel, but I'll be back on screen in a little bit. Probably at the top of the hour, every hour, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I'll be on screen to talk with you. But you'll hear me in the background because this is live and it's in my home, so you're looking at my backyard and we'll be on the camera in about 30 minutes if the power stays on. Hey Lou, you see that live shot? Somebody from Punta Gorda, they're in their car because you can see the windshield wipers go back and forth. That's stupid.
We don't want anyone to have to go through what you're seeing right here on these pictures. So a horrible situation, certainly just starting to unfold as Ian is on final approach into Southwest Florida. One of the most historic hurricanes we've ever had down through here in terms of its intensity and certainly the storm surge component that's associated with it. We may see all new cuts coming in on the barrier island here. It's going to get wild here over the next couple of hours, so stay with us. Let's go down to Fort Myers. Mike Seidel is joining us, and Mike, you're a little bit closer to the action, I would assume, right now.
Yes, we are, Jim. We've found a safer place. We're up about 20 feet. I'm down here at the pool. I can quickly get up to 20 feet if necessary. The wind is just howling off the Gulf of Mexico. The weather station across the way just gusted to 97 miles an hour. 97-mile-an-hour gust. You can see the surf. You can't even see that far out to the river. Remember, all the water's getting blown in from the Gulf through San Carlos Bay to the Caloosahatchee. And the wind is just howling out here. By the way, we've got about 250,000 Floridians, customers without power right now. They're all down in this area in Southwest Florida. Here in Lee County, I'm kind of surprised. 10% of the customers without power. So these winds now gusting close to 100 miles an hour. Look at the radar. We're right in the eye wall now. And we're going to be in this for a while. Other folks in the hotel staff asking me, are we going to get in the eye? Well, I don't know. It's going to be very close, like we had the situation in Ponce, Puerto Rico, where we stayed in the eye wall and it was just roaring for about 4 hours. That may be the case here. Just the wind roaring, the heavy rainfall coming in right now, and the surge coming up. We're expecting a 12 to 18-foot surge above higher ground. That's the worst case
Hey,
scenario.
Louie, that means if you stand on my shoulders, your head would still be underwater.
Here towards the hotel. We will certainly keep you updated. We've got a cruise up the coast. We've got Stephanie in Englewood, where she'll take the eye. Jim Cantori put the order, he'll take the eye. And we're going to be on through the afternoon to show it to you live on the Weather Channel. We're live around the clock as Ian batters Florida and heads into the southeast tomorrow.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. More commercials? There you go, lipstick commercials during a hurricane. And them hoes want to look good for when the damn storm comes. Guys, you believe these commercials that come up on the Weather Channel during this time? Yeah, Jim Cantori, I wish I could see him. He's not, well, he was in Tampa, St. Pete. We got another famous lady that's here in the Tampa Bay area, Nora O'Donnell, on the CBS News, the big journalist. She's in Tampa. She'll air at 6:30 Eastern tonight. She'll probably bring live video from Tampa, but she's the biggest news journal in the United States. Nora O'Donnell is here in Tampa. Ugh. I can't believe we're still Tampa. What the hell is that? We got a power. Power stays on, and I can't I don't like buzzing because you don't know what's going on. I wish I could. I'm gonna. Maybe I'll make you tired. I can call you out there that I ever had. Well, that's why I got the ACs on maximum. I got people down at 65 and they're going to turn it off. I'm trying to make it cold in here because the power goes out. At least we'll have a few hours of cooling. Yeah, Timothy, I'm looking at some of the comments as I walk by. You're right. These commercials are stupid to be aired on this time. That should be cut off altogether. Who the hell wants to watch advertisements? Oh, I'm going to buy something during the storm. Guys, I will be back on camera at 1 o'clock in 23 minutes, but we'll keep live in the backyard until that happens. Meanwhile, you'll still hear me, Louie, and the TV in the background until I turn the camera around at 1 o'clock. Alright, they're back on.
Hurricane shaping up here for Southwest Florida. It's already begun. We've already seen the storm surge come in a lot of these areas. As a matter of fact, you're looking live right now, actually, at Fort Myers Beach. You're looking at that very thing, surge, coming in here from Severe Studios. This is the rise of water, all right, on the eastern side of the storm, which is maximized in that eye wall. Horrible situation. This is part of that 12 to 18 feet that we're talking about, all right? So big water continues to roll in, and of course you can see debris as well. It's like part of the structure there, maybe a dock kind of rolling.
I saw orange go by on a raft.
Its way through the interior here. So this is a horrible situation. You hate seeing this, but you know that power of water is going to do a lot of horrible things, and this is exactly why we need to get you out of it. And this is why these evacuation orders were issued for places like Zone A and also into Zone B as well. All right, so we'll leave that. I want to take some more cameras. And we were about a half a mile from here this morning, okay, on Charlotte Harbor. And the reason why we're not there now is because we don't want the surge to come in and not be able to come back here and get a place where we can retreat to and get up in elevation, which is where we are in a parking garage. Okay, you can get out of the water, but if you're driving in it, it comes up too fast. That becomes a different story. But you can see these boats just leaning here now because of the wind. All right, Pete, if you're listening to me on IFB, I know you know this water's up a little bit more. Almost looks like it's still trying to flow back out toward the Gulf of Mexico. So we haven't gotten that full southeast component yet, but it is coming up. And there were boats in that marina there that were literally sitting on the mud this morning. Not these, because they're out in the harbor, but the ones in the marina that we were at. As a matter of fact, I can show you some of those boats. Let's take the storm cam here quick, Mark, before I throw the steps. I want to show everybody the same boats that I'm talking about. This is on our storm cam feed that we have that was at the same area. And again, this is Pete's camera. So, you know, the one, apparently it's not coming up, but the one I wanted to show you was the one that's out in that harbor. And that's going to get really interesting here as we start to see, you know, this water come on up. We had winds gusting already, over 100 miles per hour, especially south of me, and that's going to continue to be the case. We are only about, 15 miles from the outer eye wall, and then we're going to be, 19 miles from some of the worst of this. So you're going to see weather conditions go downhill rapidly. All right, Steph, you know what? I never got the chance to look at how far you and I are apart. It's not very far. You're on the other side of the harbor, but holy smoke, whether you get in the eye or this thing jogs over toward me and we both get in it is yet to be determined. But either way, some of the worst of this is right on our doorstep.
Yeah, Jim, I want to say you're about 20 miles as the crow flies. Driving obviously will take a little bit longer. But yeah, we're not going to talk to each other. So, if we've got hurricane force winds at 40 miles from the center, if it goes over you, we're still going to get hammered to go in between us, could go over me. But this whole stretch from where Jim is in Punta Gorda, Port Charlotte, here into Inglewood, up towards Venice, all these areas are going to hit hard. As you can see, if you've been watching all morning, I've now switched over to the baseball helmet because we were talking with Dr. Cosell that this thing is nearing us. I want to bring in Dr. Cosell and talk about how much power we have. And I was able to see my phone, Dr. Cosell, and check my text. We asked about our pressure now at 989. We've been jumping in and around the 989. And here's our pressure reading. For you, let's see if we can show it to you. There we are. So there you are, Dr. Cosell, 989 for you right now.
A lot worse because the minimum pressure in Ian is somewhere around, let's say, 940 millibars or so, maybe a little less than that. So that means there's about 50 millibars of pressure difference between where you are in Inglewood, let's say somewhere around here, to where the center is about here. Now, the difference in pressure means the wind between you and where the center is accelerating. And we are going to see the winds where you are, Steph, and many of the locations in that eye wall ramp up very quickly to over 100 miles per hour in gusts. And it hasn't gotten to you yet, the worst of it by far, but it is moving slowly. Remember, once you get in that eye wall, you may be in it for an hour or more based on the track. Now, that footage there on the right is Fort Myers Beach. Let's have a look at that because I want to put my display here on the left to show you roughly what's happening on the south side of those areas. So Fort Myers Beach is right about there. We have an onshore south wind that camera is looking southwest. So the water is coming right in from the Gulf of Mexico and pushing inland as we speak, right in that zone. Now in Naples, there's a 5.8 storm surge already. That is one for the record books. That is number one going back to 1965. And there is one more location there, Fort Myers Beach. That is the location that you're seeing on the right with all of that flooding, that inundation. It is going to continue to rise as Ian continues to move roughly along a path like that. And we will continue to see the winds increase, the waves on top of the rising water. Conditions in Fort Myers Beach getting worse. They're already life-threatening, and many other locations we're going to see the weather only get worse. I'll leave you with this one last picture here of some of the areas that we expect to see the worst of it. I put the National Hurricane Center's track on here to show you where the center of Ian is going. Along and to the right is where the strongest winds are going to be closing in on Punta Gorda in a matter of an hour or so.
Moderate to severe eczema still disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it disrupts my skin with itch. It disrupts my skin with rash. But now, I can disrupt eczema with Rinvoq. Rinvoq is not a steroid, topical, or injection. It's one pill once a day that's effective without topical steroids. Many taking Rinvoq saw clear or almost clear skin, while some saw up to 100% clear skin. Plus, they felt fast itch relief, some as early as 2 days. That's Rinvoq relief.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occur. People 50 and older with at least
that was me outside,
risks. Don't take
making a fool of myself.
Serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Disrupts the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your doctor about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Hey, wait. I went outside by the fence.
Your shipping manager left to find himself, leaving you lost. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Shop Michael's today for our best sale of the season. Or big savings on canvas and frames and get 50% off on floral.
Yes, guys, at 1 o'clock, I'm going to turn the camera around and talk to you. And then when I turn the camera back in the yard, I'm going to go back outside and get a little more weather with orange this time.
Big birthday coming up.
So we have a lot.
We'll be back on in about 14 minutes.
Got a lot of answers. How can I help?
Well, for starters, do you include hearing benefits?
How about a plan with dental, vision, and hearing benefits? I sure like the sound of that. Then how does a $0 monthly plan premium sound?
If you're new to Medicare, call 1-888-65-EDUCA. We'll walk you through all your coverage and benefit options to help find the right plan for you.
Can she do it again? I missed it. I stepped away from the hole for 2 seconds.
Oh, there it is. Well, back on top.
Oh, you missed that. Probably shouldn't have.
Just see us. Get to the good stuff.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save up to 60% on your
Happy
monthly
birthday,
mobile
International
bill.
Boopy and Goofy.
Hidden fees and no contracts. Use the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator, and in 3 easy steps, you'll instantly see how much money you could save by switching to Spectrum Mobile. See for yourself.
I'm okay, Pig and Bob. So I gotta walk away from the camera, but I'll be back on lens in about 13 minutes.
Giving the perfect gift is one of my favorite things, so it has to be great. That's why I turned to FTD for all my flowers and gifts. They've been at it for over 110 years. So, I lean on their expertise.
Damn commercials. Stay tuned for more comedy at the top of the hour.
area, 74 degrees with rain and windy conditions. Today, periods of heavy rain and windy. High 76. 1 to 2 inches of rain expected. Tonight, periods of heavy rain and windy. Low 72. Here's our 7-day outlook.
And we're getting close to the eye wall. We're actually going to show you here Fort Myers Beach first and the sewage that's pushing in. And I'll tell you what, in Naples, Tampa here, we've had a record-setting surge. Over 4 feet, crushing the old sewage. We're nearing around 6 feet here. It's just tremendous the surge that we're seeing down into Naples. Here, we are concerned about the surge over right on the ocean and on London Bay. We're about 2 miles from the ocean. So we're not necessarily concerned about surge here. Yes, flooding, we could see an issue. But I am worried about the people that are right on the water when it comes to the surge. Where we are a little bit inland in this neighborhood, I'm worried about the wind and the catastrophic wind. That eye wall is just to our south. It's rotating in. And the reason I put my helmet on and is because and it's a really piece of vehicle down the street. We have power problems. We have some branches. We've seen some things flying in the air. I don't know, there's little particles that can get picked up. And so I put on the helmet, and then when it gets a little bit closer to us, we're going to have to retreat back into our safe place because that eye wall is absolutely no joke. Let's go to the right side now. He is close to the water, so he's much more exposed than I am. Mike, how have your...
Oh, I see a wind gust outside. Ooh. Shit is falling from the trees. Well, not that, but.
Our winds are gusting with an official gust of 97, sustained at 70. That's just below hurricane force. Behind me is the Caloosahatchee River.
I see Hayden.
On the pool deck here. I don't have an official surge management, but I'm estimating now about 3 feet so far, just based on where the water was last night. You can see also the wind, these gusts picking up the salt water and blowing it in. What you can't see, there's a condo building next door, and I looked over there and went, whoa.
We will be 10 minutes. We'll be back on camera.
I'm going to try to get over there safely and on the end of the hotel and just shoot some video. We'll get that on the air and give you an idea because we're higher up. But look at this water coming in. We've got a safe place. My cameraman, photographer Mike Hall is up there about 20 feet. Want to walk around this side. This helps for the building blocking the wind. Then you got out here, the force, the rage of this hurricane, moving at 10 miles an hour, and water's now coming up on the pool deck. The question is, do we get into the eye for a short time? I'm not certain that's going to happen, so we're going to stay in the eye wall for a long, long time, and we're just going to be battered by 100-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Already 264,000 customers without power. That number is really going to go up, and that's all here in Southwest Florida. Here's a gust here. It's got to be over 70 miles an hour. And just howling through the buildings, I'm seeing a lot of small pieces of palm fronds flying around. That's about it. The building is safe. It's very, very sturdy. Very, very sturdy. So we'll keep you updated here. We'll stay safe and follow the movement of the eye wall, and we'll see if we do get Dr. Postel actually in the eye and we get a break. We were so close in Ponce with Fiona that we can see the skies brightening off to the south. We get it before we ever did it. And I have my feelings that we'll probably not get to where we're going to be in this for a good part of the afternoon as Ian makes its landfall just north of here and heads up towards, right into where Stephanie is and Englewood and Jim and Punta Gorda. Speaking of Stephanie will take it to you. I know you're inland, I'm on the water, and there's nothing stopping this wind from coming in off the Gulf of Mexico except the hotel. And I'm out here exposed, and it is really, really howling and blowing the river water right up at me in my back. Stephanie, take it away.
Yeah, I see that. That's happening as I've been mentioning. And so for us, if you look at that eye wall, it's rotating here, it's then hitting Sanibel Island really hard. Of course, the water's gone up there. Naples, Fort Myers, where we're located, we do have some protection from that water. Of course, there's rainfall you have to worry about. But in some of these places where you're a little bit inland, 2, 3, 4, 5 miles, it's the wind. And so when you see that eye wall starting to rotate in, those winds are going to start strengthening. They're going to be very intense, and it could last for a couple of hours. So that's when you get into the safe room, and that is the most interior room, lowest level. You can see on the screen also that surge. This system has it all. We're going to see flooding rain that goes through the interior. So this is not just a coastal event, and I want to re-emphasize that. If you live in the interior sections, you're going to feel this. They don't just die when they hit the coast. It takes time for them to wind down. So you can still get Cat 1, Cat 2 winds, even if you live inland here into Florida. So this thing is really starting to ramp up. It's starting to come ashore, and we expect landfall here coming up in the next couple hours.
At Duracell, we're obsessed with bringing a better battery to life. New Duracell with power boosting ingredients.
All right, guys, 5 minutes. We'll be turning the camera around talking to you guys.
TryPowerJoe.com and pay as low as $84 a month. Your first payment of only $84 is all it takes to get Power Joe to your door. This is an exclusive TV offer that includes Sun Joe's 30-day money-back guarantee. Call 1-800-257-1106 to order your Power Joe today. Again, that's 1-800-257-1106 or go to TryPowerJoe.com. Order now.
Psoriasis really messes with you. Tried, hope, failed.
No one should suffer like that.
I started Cosentix. 5 years clear.
Real people with psoriasis look and feel better with Cosentix. Don't use it if you're allergic to Cosentix. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections, some serious, and a lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor about an infection or symptoms, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to. Tell your doctor if your Crohn's disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions may occur.
Best move by MMA.
Ask your dermatologist about Cosentix.
This year, Prime members get holiday deals before anyone else, which means you're part of a big deal. The Prime Early Access Sale on October 11th and 12th, only for Prime members.
Right now, it could seem like the only people who matter are the loudest. Those who want to tear things down and then fly away in their own personal spaceships when things get hard. But we've got 182,000 people, and they're building big things, new things, things that will change the way we do things. And you might not know their names, but these people get up every day, working together to move us all forward.
Category 4 Hurricane Ian lashing the west coast of Florida at 155-mile-per-hour winds, making landfall as we speak. And the Weather Channel brings you live, continuous coverage.
with the former director of the National Hurricane Center, Dr. Rick Knapp, with instant analysis, our live crews in the field, Jim Cantori, Stephanie Abrams, Mike Seidel, Chris Bruin, Alex Wilson. We're going to bring you everything you need to know and bring you the images of landfall. Let's get right to Mike Seidel. He's in Fort Myers with the very latest. Mike, what do you see?
We are in the eye wall right now of Hurricane Ian. We've had wind gusts of around 100 miles an hour. I'll set the stage here.
Guys, we'll be on in a couple minutes.
About 12 floors. That's blocking the wind somewhat from where we are in a crew. We're up about 20 feet. You can see how the winds are gusting right now, bucking triple-digit gusts. Sustained ones have been up around 70, just below hurricane force. The other issue is the surge. This is the Caloosahatchee River. Boy, it looks like the North Atlantic. You can't see very far out because of the rain and the spray coming in. But what you're going to notice, and we're going to head to higher ground, I'll head to higher ground when necessary. The water now is about 6 to 8 inches deep. So the surge has come up several feet, at least 2 feet. The water was below this concrete bulkhead here on the edge of the pool this morning, or I should say last night when we got here. So the winds are whipping up. The surge is 4,000 feet between the beach and Englewood.
We're back. Yeah, when you get the camera to stay up. All right, guys, we're back for about 5-10 minutes, and then we're going to turn around back out there again. Oh, you don't got shoes on. I don't worry about it. I'll take care of the glass. Okay, so we're back, and there was a moment where a lot of debris and stuff fell out of the trees, so I mean, there ain't nothing else really to say. When I turn the camera back around and look outside, Orange wants to go out there, so I don't know. He wants me to take him out there. So stay tuned when I turn the camera around back to the yard. I don't know what he's got going on for me.
I looked at the condo next door, that whole parking lot, that whole building now surrounded by the river. You can see how the water literally.
I tell you what, the eye just stuck.
Now the surge doesn't come in like a tsunami.
Hold on.
It comes in gradually. And then once the wind gets offshore, it'll go back out. How long it stays up?
Yeah.
The hurricane's only moving northeast at 10 miles an hour. The other question is, do we get into the eye? Probably not. We're going to stay on the edge as it circulates, spins.
Don't worry about up there. More down. Yeah.
So that is really going to pound this area with sustained winds, hurricane force, wind gusts over 1,200 miles an hour.
There we go. Now the window's more cleaner for you when we go out there.
Topped at Fort Myers Beach, which is 9.4 feet. Charlie was a fast moving
He's such an ass.
storm, but the giant buzzsaw that went up through Orlando.
They ain't gonna stay like that very long.
6 miles.
Yeah, but it was better than when I had those raindrops on there. I mean,
For the foreseeable future, unless for some reason it jogs a little farther east of Lure, we can get right into the edge of the
I like
eye, so we
cheese.
come back off. But I'm not betting on that right now.
Mike Seidel for us in Fort Myers Beach, Florida. Mike, thank you so much. Want to get to our Stephanie Abrams. She's in Englewood, Florida. Stephanie, looks like the eye is coming directly over Englewood. Your pressure dropping down, meaning the storm is getting a lot closer.
so the eye is actually part of it's on ground right now. The eye is getting intruded. And we need that thing to come on shore so we can break it up and make it start winding down. Oh, new update. Hold on, everyone.
You got a ways to go. That'd be in the middle of the eye, generally speaking.
Alright, so like how long is it that's gonna take? I know that I was off for one here. With the anticipation of that landfall, and you think it's gonna go Canada Island? You think that circulation will get over Canada Island, or it's gonna be even more north? I just hope it works, though. It's still working.
It's still
I think
155.
you're pretty close to I think you're probably going to be right there in the eye step, or maybe just on maybe the western edge of it. But I think between Sanibel and where you are is where the eye is going to be here. The front side of that eye wall is already onshore now, so already experiencing really intense winds just to your south. But I think those real intense winds are going to come right
So the eye of the storm is about a little bit over 100 miles from us southward.
we're not gonna get what they're getting. We're gonna get something, but we're not gonna get as bad as that. These squalls are gonna be coming through this afternoon. As long as the power stays on, you guys, I'm gonna keep this running. If there's a glitch in the power, like we've had a bunch of them at 11 o'clock, I don't know why, and the power goes out and comes back on, I will go back online. If I don't come back online, that means we're done. We're not going to see you guys for quite a while because you're going to have to wait till the storm goes by for the trucks to come in to restore the power. But if I can't come back on, I will. Oh, trees are blowing good there. They're going to not get the power lines and cause shit to go wrong. Orange wants me to go outside. I don't know why. What? You want to be on camera? Why can't you be on camera right here? Oh, what a... He said because he's an orange, he needs to be outside and get some rain. Yes, I'll take you outside in a few minutes when I go out there. Shut up.
What a tornado would be. Let's get a punt to Gorda for now with our Jim Cantori. Jim, same deal for you. Here it comes. Conditions about to get really, really rough.
Oh, Jim Cantori's going to get blown away.
Bigger dust mites starting to come into the Punta Gorda now. It's weird though, sometimes the rain.
I don't got the balls to be one of these guys riding in the eye of a Category 4, almost a 5. I don't know how they survive. Everybody else dies, but they don't.
So it will absolutely come in like a hammer. All right. I want to take our storm path camera because this is where we were this morning. This is Charlotte Harbor. This is one of the marinas there where the boats would be.
Yeah, all those boats are going to be gone by tomorrow or the next day.
I mean, look at this. The boats are sitting on the ground, sitting in the mud. So we're still seeing a number of water to take.
Oh, they're in the area where water is getting pushed out.
But, you know, again, as that eye comes forth and those winds start to change around, here comes the water back in and the big rise. So that's what we're watching here.
And that's when the boats will lift up and go back in.
To look at out there, you know, with those boats, because they're all on these about 8-foot stilts. And if we get the water higher than that, it could come off of those stilts if they're not tied down properly. So that is absolutely one of the bigger concerns that you're here. Again, guys.
North Pole, okay.
Southeast is that way, so I'm a little blocked by this building here. But you know,
yeah, Jim Cantori, I've been watching him for over 30 years on the Web Channel when he started. I've only seen him one time, but I was kind of a distance from him. I never got to go up and meet him. One of my storms. What?
We had damaging winds and penalties. We didn't have the kind of surge from the
I think that's been happening.
18 feet in worst case scenario coming this way. So we'll keep an eye on that for you. Let's set the radar here, Mike. If we could, I want to show you where we are.
They want to eat your food.
Where you're talking about some of these winds that even up to 8,000 feet.
So that's kind of a badass.
Yeah, right.
If you pop up the radar, you can see exactly what we're talking about here with this. So there I am.
See how the eye's on land?
And some of the high resolution radar really kind of showing those little clefts within the eye there. Typically noted certainly with some of the more intense hurricanes.
What, you want to go back and hibernate now?
Yep.
This lazy ass. He wants to go back in the room and go to sleep.
I'll see y'all again when we decide to go live again.
You had more sleep than me last night. You still want to sleep. Well, when you're back there and the sun comes through the roof and you're surprised, I'm not going to say, well.
Is it doing a little wobble right now, or is it actually going to make more of that east turn? We just don't
I'm going to be ready to run when I see something coming. He's going to be stuck in the bedroom. Oh, well.
Without having, any knowledge there. But, the jog, the last couple frames there, Jim, just a slight jog east. Which might put you right in the eye.
We're either going to take the eye wall.
Hey, the storm just took a jog to the east. That's better because it's going to go on land quicker.
And what's interesting too, Mike, is if we're just inside the eye, it's coming in, we may get somewhat of a little bit of a stronger break. But we got to go through the eye wall, okay, to get into the eyes, And And then you
Yeah, I think Jim Cantori's gonna be in the eye. I really think this time he's gonna do it again. He's gonna get in the eye.
You know, if you've got power in your home, you're like,
Maybe in about an hour or two.
not if you're in this area, because that means you're going through the eye. All right, winds will lighten up a little bit. It may be, you know, a little dirty depending on where we are here in Punta Gorda. If we see this thing jogging up to the, you know, to the right, we'll obviously get into the deep eye. Maybe, you know, we'll see the sun because there is a rare daily landfall, right? If we stay in that eye wall or just on the edge of it, it may be kind of the dirty part of the eye. I would imagine, you at least need to look at this. If we get into any part of the eye, it's going to brighten. It's going to brighten a little bit, Mike. And that's what you'll know, guys, if you're watching this from home.
I don't know if they moved those trains up. I didn't go out there to look. I'm assuming they probably did because that kind of wind can topple over the trains in the yard and they don't want that mess. I'm thinking they took all those train cars out. Once the storm is done with and we can get out of here in the car, I'm going to be doing videos and I will show all you people the destruction that I see from my own point of view. And now hopefully, as soon as I can, all this is over with, I'm going to go out there and see if I can film the disasters. I know train crossing gates are going to be busted. They'll be broken and falling over. I'm going to record all this. But I have to wait till the storm is gone. That could be 2 days from now before I can get out of here.
That is wild because it's such a contrast. You're not that far
And then
away.
until power comes back on, I can't really put it up. So as soon as I can, I will put up the destruction of Hurricane Ian. Basically right away is when I can get it up. I'll show you guys what I see. I used to chase storms. And I mean, I don't do it no more. Now I chase trains, but I still like to chase storms, but not this shit.
This is an absolute nightmare when you see this, because you know the surge and the power of the water is doing incredible damage. Of course, that wind is pushing it all in. So
I thought I saw a dolphin.
Going on there at Fort Myers Beach as a result of this thing. These barrier islands are going to take a major hit. And like you remember with Charlie,
No, I've never been inside a tornado.
Across Captiva. And so that is a very small barrier island there, but a long one.
Yes, I'm always funny. I'm a comedian.
A very large area of certainly Captiva that's cut by this. Big time. It's good. I'd be shocked if it wasn't.
Catastrophic weather happening for us right now. That live view in Fort Myers. Jim, thank you. We're going to get back with Jim in just a second. Let's go to Fort Myers again with our Mike side out. Mike, where you are, it looks awful. When we see this camera, it's awful. Update us again on what you see.
Yes, in the eye wall.
What I'm seeing is the world coming to an end.
We're going to get in the eye and at any point from this, the winds are gusting over 100 miles an hour. And
I love this Weather Channel guy, Mike set up. I tell you what, he's crazy as hell. Look at his ass. That water's gonna knock him in the swimming pool.
The surge is coming in, the water continues to inch up here. We're at the pool deck at the hotel, and we're up nice and high. This hotel's all built up high. The lower levels, like the parking and equipment, it's not where people live.
I thought my camera was bad with the microphone in the wind. They got the same problem. I thought they would be high tech and they would have some kind of muff on their microphone or
It's going to be
something.
surrounded all afternoon until the wind starts to shift around this evening. We're going to have this surge issue. We're a long way from the peak of the surge. NHC force is asking 12 to 18 feet.
The surge.
Remember, that's above normally dry ground. 944 was the top number over Fort Myers Beach, just over there. You saw the camera on 41.
Oh hell, and tonight's gonna be the worst and we can't see anything outside because this place is dark. There ain't no street lights or nothing. Even if the power's on, it's dark. You can't see outside.
Disaster situation after that. And
we're gonna keep this live feed going until dark or the power goes out, which would be, let's see, probably about 7 or 8 o'clock. I'm gonna cut this off unless the power gets cut off before then, because the winds are starting to blow bad out there. The tops of the trees are bending.
In some ways, it's worse to not get the direct center. It is often worse to catch the eastern eye wall for basically the entire storm. Let me tell you what's going on with the satellite radar and where.
All right, guys. Orange says he wants to go outside. I'm going to cut off now for 45 minutes. I'll be back at 2 o'clock. And I'm going to turn the camera around and keep it outside for you guys to watch. You'll hear the weather in the background. You'll hear me, or you'll hear Louie in the background until 2 o'clock when I turn the camera back this way and answer more questions. All right. I'll see you guys in 45 minutes. And you'll be hearing me and everything. Hang on, because Orange wants to go out there and see what's going on with the weather. So hang in there. All right, Orange, hold on. We're going outside. Hold on. Oh, what the heck you want to go outside for?
Into the river, that will push the river, right into Fort Myers. Now,
yeah, Orange, it's raining out there.
7 miles an hour. We still have the extreme wind warning, and we've had plenty of reported gusts over 100 miles an hour. We can tell that way.
This is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing. In as little as 2 weeks, Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your legs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
What makes Slotomania the #1 free slots game? It's the perfect me time game that allows you to unwind. The huge jackpots and exciting wins that are a spin away. The slots that take the thrill and excitement to the edge. These are what makes Slotomania the #1 free slots game in the world. Download now to receive 1 million coins and a free piggy. Slotomania, what will today's spin?
Orange, sit down here and hey, I ain't going back out there.
When you really need TV, Paramount Dish's 99% signal reliability any time of year.
Should be the case.
Is it sugar-free? 99% signal reliability any time of year.
Damn it, I'm all wet and cold.
The older, the physically challenged, the last to be chosen. Shelter dogs with special needs face a far longer road to adoption. But Subaru knows even the toughest roads can lead to the most amazing places. That's why Subaru and our retailers created National Naked Dogs Day to help all underdogs find homes. Subaru, more than a car company.
Down, only have to take one step now.
Guys, I do some of this comedy for you, so this way we keep our minds sane instead of going crazy about this storm. 2 o'clock, I'll do hopefully another little skit for you after we do a live turnaround with us. So I got to do a few things. I guess enjoy the view of the backyard until 2 o'clock, and then we'll talk and we'll do another funny skit. The Weather Channel's playing in the background. You'll hear my voice in the background because I'm inside here doing things. See you at 2 o'clock.
I'm Marco Rubio, and I approve of this message.
Val Demings.
Well, I don't approve this message.
Demings votes with Pelosi 100%. She supports amnesty and gives stimulus checks to illegal immigrants, supports taxpayer-funded abortion until the moment of birth. Demi's even voted to allow transgender youth sports and teach children radical gender identity without parental consent. Val Demings, she's not just liberal, she's dangerously radical.
Yay, the Weather Channel's back. Oh, I hate this music. Sounds like the Weather Channel horror music.
Currently in our area, 74 degrees.
The Weather Channel needs to change this music. It's scary as hell, like a horror movie beginning.
Today, windy with rain, heavy at times.
No shit, Sherlock.
76, 1 to 2 inches of rain expected. Tonight, windy with rain, heavy at times, low 72. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Stronger winds, stronger surge, and stronger storms makes a stronger hurricane season. You know what else is getting stronger? The #1 most trusted TV news network, the Weather Channel. Now available for anyone to stream on the new and improved TV app.
This is just the beginning.
Stay alert with all the action as we track Ian. Trust the strength in numbers. The Weather Channel, available on these platforms. Go to streamtwc.com to start your free 7-day trial.
Category 4, Hurricane Ian making landfall right now on the west coast of Florida. That's a live look at Fort Myers Beach, where that is a storm surge coming over Estero Boulevard. This camera's about 500 feet from the water's edge. Look how high the water is, estimated here to be 3 to 4 feet high with waves on top of that. Life-threatening, catastrophic storm surge occurring right now around Fort Myers Beach and Sanibel Island as well as Captiva. And that may only go higher from here as the core of winds are just now pushing on shore. We have live team coverage for you throughout the landfall, including with our hurricane expert, Dr. Rick Knapp, the former director of the National Hurricane Center. Dr. Knapp, we're maximizing the winds right now in these spots.
I think we are still yet to see stronger winds in some places that have already gotten some incredible winds, and that water you see there could still get higher as this moves north-northeastward at 9 miles an hour, and it's going to be moving more slowly. And the only reason I'm going to show the cone really quickly is just to give you a general idea of the trajectory this is on. This is not going inland perpendicular to the coastline. This is going north-northeast, and in many ways, this is among the most catastrophic of hurricane scenarios. A large, very intense, pretty slow-moving hurricane moving in many ways close to parallel to a populated coastline in one of the most storm surge vulnerable areas in the country and rivals many places around the world. Now, a lot of the surface wind observations are not right on the beach and not in the eye wall, but we have gotten plenty of conventional surface observations gusting 60, 70 miles an hour. Look at Punta Gorda gust to 79, and they haven't even gotten into their strongest yet. And we still have the extreme wind warning in the Inglewood area, the border between Charlotte and Sarasota counties. This is shelter for a tornado kind of situation where you are taking shelter from major hurricane force winds that can do tornado damage. And now, if you look at this, is the Fort Myers area right in here, and the Caloosahatchee River goes right in through here. So we are, in that concave-shaped coastline where Fort Myers Beach is catching probably the maximum of the onshore push right into that area. And the more this moves a little bit farther north-northeast, that will put Fort Myers and that river in a position where the maximum push will be up that river. So it's all about the direction of the push. We've already had some. And we are still in the eastern eye wall, pushing this water up into Charlotte Harbor, into the Punta Gorda area, and across Captiva and Sanibel. And look at some of these wind observations. Punta Rasa down here near Naples, 107-mile-per-hour winds. That's at Sanibel area. Then we got, that's up in here. Another gust at Sanibel, 84 miles an hour. St. James City there, just between Sanibel and Fort Myers. That 97-mile-per-hour gust. Captiva, a gust to 100. We have some others. The Pelican Bay, gusts down here near Naples, that's 112 miles an hour, and we're already getting strong winds even farther to the north. Look at Punta Gorda gusting to 79, even up in Sarasota now gusting over 70 miles an hour. Stephanie Abrams, you are probably less than 3 hours from getting the closest that you will to the eye, but it is still 25, 30 miles off to your south. So I fear that things will be getting a lot worse in the next few minutes here before they get better.
Yeah, and you know what I'm worried about here, though, of course, is the eye wall. So let's talk about that eye wall. How far are we away from the eye wall? And then exactly how long do you think we're going to be in it?
Northern eye wall. Now, that is not necessarily the strongest winds that this eye wall around the entire circumference of hurricane has to offer. You probably have the strongest winds on the northeastern or eastern side, but you've got a pretty convectively active northern eye wall there, and you'll be in it for several more minutes, but it won't be long, Steph, before you get into the eye. And I would take this opportunity to urge people to
Guys, I'll be back on camera in 35 minutes. I'm doing things around the home and watching the Weather Channel. So I'll be back on in 35 minutes to answer your questions and do some more comedy for you.
Will only be in the eye for a few minutes. They just barely get inside and stuff.
Yeah, and it's a good reminder, too, also, Dr. and I talk about down power lines. We shockingly still have power. I'm actually quite impressed that we still have power here. But once we get those power lines that go down, you don't know, even if you don't have electricity, if the wires are still hot. And then if you have a generator, we want to make sure that you keep that away from the house. Start thinking about those things, because these are going to be our next steps in the storm. Once we start seeing the power go out, the water go out, the debris starting to fly, then that passes, and you have to start doing things like turning on your generator, and the cleanup process will begin. But before we get to that, we are going to go through several hours of very intense winds for us here, not only in Inglewood, but also northbound. If you live in the Venice area, more live reports when we come back.
Power outages are unpredictable, inconvenient, and disruptive to your life, posing a real threat to your comfort and safety. When the power goes out, you have no lights, no refrigeration, no heating or air conditioning. Your well or sump pump won't work.
Whatever. Welcome back to the old days.
Useless. And what if the power's out for days or weeks? Are you prepared? You can be with a Generac home standby generator.
With the Generac, the powers our well, the refrigerator, and my CPAP machine, which are all things that we need to survive on a day-to-day basis.
When a power outage occurs, your Generac home standby generator automatically powers up, so your life goes on without disruption. You and your family are comfortable, safe, and secure. Generac generators run on your home's existing natural gas or propane, and Generac's Mobile Link remote monitoring system keeps you posted on operating status, maintenance updates, and more. Generac generators are designed, engineered, and purpose-built in the USA. Generac is the #1 manufacturer of home standby generators in the world. 8 out of 10 home generators are Generac, with thousands of satisfied customers.
We chose Generac because you see them everywhere. After the hurricane, I looked at my wife and said, thank God we have a Generac. We were safe.
Prices start at just $19.99, and owning a generator is easier than ever. Special financing is available with low monthly payment options. Act now, and you will also receive a free 7-year warranty valued at $695. Call or go online now to request your free quote with one of Generac's 8,000 nationwide dealers. The call is free, the quote is free, and there's no obligation to buy. Call or go online now so the next time there's a power outage, your home powers up. Power your life with Generac. Call or go online to request your free quote today.
Your heart is the beat of life. If you have heart failure, entrust your heart to Entresto. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. And don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or Aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
American Home Shield is a home service plan provider that helps cover the cost when parts of your home systems and appliances wear out. It can help relieve the stress and anxiety of unexpected breakdowns.
For a free quote, visit ahs.com. Shop Michaels today for our best sale of the season. Score big savings on canvas and frames, and get 50% off all floral, decor, and more. Plus, earn up to 6% in Michaels rewards. Now through October 1st. Michaels, made by you.
At Domes, we know one thing and one thing only. Bags. Strange bags from weekend chores to pulled bags, doing your favorite hobbies. We even know quarterbacks. Domes, the experts in back pain relief for more than 100 years. Available in a store near you.
Reggie Bush had something important taken from him, so Wendy's is returning it. We haven't told him it's back for a limited time.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's pretzel bug cheeseburger.
Climate is every day, and it affects everything. Our food, our health, our present, our future. The Weather Channel and its innovative team at Habit are covering the most fascinating stories affecting our planet. Together, we can make sense of the most important
30 minutes and we'll be back online, turning the camera around so we can answer questions, be with you for a few, and do another comedy skit on top of the hour.
Of Fort Myers Beach. This camera is at least 6 feet above ground, and the water is lashing up on it. This is Estero Boulevard. You're looking across, and you can barely see it. Atlantic High Hotel. Dr. Nab, our hurricane expert, is with us. Dr. Nab, you literally said to me off air, I don't know if Fort Myers Beach could be in a worse position right now. Why do you say that?
Because you have, the most intense hurricane. It's borderline Cat 4 and 5, so it's essentially top end intense. It is not very small. It's a pretty large hurricane, and the direction of onshore push is perpendicular, aimed at Fort Myers Beach, and Fort Myers Beach, where this camera is at the apex of a concave-shaped coastline with some of the most shallow water, and you're going underwater there in that camera.
Goodness.
And now, this is what it looks like when you verify forecast of storm surge flooding of 12 to 18 feet above normally dry ground. And that water's probably not been rising. So we're right in here. That's where Fort Myers Beach is. So concave-shaped coastline, you're so vulnerable to storm surge because of how shallow the water is, great distance as you leave the beach. You get the maximum onshore push there from a large hurricane at the Cat 4 or 5 threshold, where, by the way, we still have this extreme wind warning. You got to shelter like you would for a tornado if you haven't evacuated from that zone. But let's go into here, and look, we have the Coosatchee River that goes in from here too. So before long, after we maximize the storm surge here in Fort Myers Beach, this gets a little farther north, and then we're going to push all that water up the Coosatchee River, so miles and miles inland from the Gulf front into Fort Myers itself, not Fort Myers Beach, but Fort Myers along the river is going to experience a dramatic storm surge.
Dr. Nab, this is in essence the Gulf of Mexico on Fort Myers Beach. We'll give our viewers some perspective, all right?
Yeah, so
that's the exact spot where the camera is, and that's what it normally looks like. And then you look at the upper right-hand corner, that's what it's doing currently. That is so dramatic.
Yeah, so I believe on this camera shot on the left there, the before shot, you're looking across the main road, but the Lankai Resort itself is Gulf front. Okay, so the shot we have
is the beach.
Yeah, and so the shot we have, I believe, is the water going down the street.
Yes.
But it is coming from the Gulf. You can't tell in this shot, but it is coming from the Gulf of Mexico. So if you had an aerial shot here, you would see the Gulf of Mexico covering Fort Myers Beach completely in several feet of water, maybe.
And there's we saw something fly by, so there's also extreme wind right now.
Yeah, and the reason that the camera goes underwater and then above it and under it, you have wave action on top of it, and this water is moving, and it is incredibly heavy and damaging. So that's going to destroy some structures, not just get them wet. Let's go to Stephanie, who's in Englewood in the northern Iowa.
All right, so things are here just with the camera off there because we've got short lines from the power cords that are up there. And so you can see there is, we're in the transformer and Hispanic actually. If you can hear me, like many people are all elected because when you see a lot of this, it starts the transformer rainfall happening.
Steph, you know, power is going to be a huge concern for us, and there's all kinds of stuff flying behind you, so I'm glad you have your helmet on and then you can be safe here. Power outages are going up dramatically right now, so I think we're going to get a lot of damage. I wouldn't be surprised to see structures damaged, maybe roofs compromised as a result.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to also suggest that I could see it was stopping, and I just wanted to say, guys, but of course it's stopped right now, but we'll keep following that. And I also want to point out the trees behind me. Notice all the palm trees, and also the visibility. It's grown dramatically. Look at all of these wind is starting to fly in the air, and these bigger trees that are starting to already tilt over, and we are yet to get into the worst of it right now. Right now, our pressure's still dropping. We're now at 983.3 millibars. So we're getting closer and closer to the eye, and the center of the eye is where we have the lowest pressure. And when we talk about pressure, it's significant because the lower the pressure, the stronger the wind. They correspond with each other. And so the fact that I see that we're dropping down to 98 degrees, that to me means that we are getting closer to that eye wall, and then eventually into the eye, because the dead center of it, that's what we all call landfall. Not when the peak of the eye gets over land. When the dead center of it gets over land, that's when we'll have landfall, and that is something that is right around the corner from now. We'll be back with more live coverage of Hurricane Ian.
Moderate to severe eczema still disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it disrupts my skin with itch. It disrupts my skin with rash. But now, I can disrupt eczema with Rinvoq. Rinvoq is not a steroid, topical, or injection. It's one pill once a day that's effective without topical steroids. Many taking Rinvoq saw clear or almost clear skin, while some saw up to 100% clear skin. Plus, they felt fast itch relief, some as early as 2 days. That's Rinvoq relief.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections of blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer. Death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occur. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Disrupts the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your doctor about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
It took a while to get up here. We started out around 1959. Then we took a hard left in East Africa. A right at Baja. A 180 in the empty quarter. And that 65-degree incline to Hell's Revenge. But we didn't do all that just to get here. We did it to give you a truck that'll take you anywhere. This is the new Nissan.
Hi, we both got a big birthday coming up, so we have a lot of questions about Medicare plans.
We've got a lot of answers. How can I help?
Well, for starters, do you include hearing benefits?
How about a plan with dental, vision, and hearing benefits?
I sure like the sound of that.
Then how does a $0 monthly plan premium sound?
If you're new to Medicare, call 1-888-65-ENDRE. We'll walk you through all your coverage and benefit options to help find the right plan for you.
Callie. Hey, baby. Huh? Callie, okay? Callie, okay? You want to go on the camera at 2 o'clock and say hi to everybody? Callie gonna go on camera at 2 o'clock. All right? Show everybody you're okay. Oh.
we're going to stay in this eye wall for a foreseeable future. So this is going to continue. I got to believe Fort Myers Beach, Sanibel, Captiva, it's going to look like Mexico Beach after Hurricane Michael 4 years ago. I'm seeing debris floating in the Caloosahatchee River. If you can see it, it looks like a North Atlantic Ocean storm here in Fort Myers. But let's turn back around and show this wind. Now it is getting shadowed a little bit, but boy, this is just incredible. Our hurricane season, we thought wasn't going to even turn on. And look at this, late September. And we've got our first landfalling hurricane shortly here in the continental United States. I'm going to go right around the corner here. Stay out of the wind. Oh my gosh. The ocean, the river and the Gulf is taking over everything. Water out here looks like about 4 feet deep. The pool has been completely annihilated by the surge. And I can't even estimate the surge at this point. Basically, the river has taken over everything around the hotel and these condos here on the river. Again, we're just inland from Fort Myers Beach. I haven't had a chance, Dr. Nab and Mike Meadows, to check the latest wind measurement across the water from here at St. James Bay, but last time we checked, the gust was 97. It has to be higher than this now. Just the roar continues. And because it's moving slowly, northeast.
What report 126? 126 redfish.
7 more hours at least. Get back over here and look at that wind. Just howling, and there's no round down. And the rain, oh my gosh. After that, Mike Meadows will take you back to the studio. We'll keep you updated from here. Keep it on the radar and see how many hours are going to be in this.
Mike Seidel for us in Fort Myers. Extreme wind, extreme storm surge. You're looking at a rare view of live storm surge on Estero Boulevard in Fort Myers Beach. More from our teams, more from our expert, Dr. Rick Knapp, after this.
The Lab is presented by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. When the unthinkable happens, good neighbors show up. For 100 years, State Farm has been among the first to arrive. With the latest technology and tools to help you recover faster. State Farm has been there before. And will be there again and again. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. With Choice Hotels, there's always a reason to book it. Whatever your reason, save 20% when you stay 2 or more nights at participating locations.
So we decided to stay here at the home. To where? Oh, when we decided to stay here. You know, Lakeland's going to get it worse than us. The ice coming in short and it's going towards Orlando, so Lakeland's going to get it worse than here. Category almost a category 5. Oh yeah, that's good. I've been live streaming since 12 noon. Everyone's on there. They're every hour on top of the hour. I come on camera and do a comedy skit and tell people what's going on. And right now the camera's turned towards Debbie's house, and everybody gets to watch the weather while I'm not on camera. No, I told her I wasn't going to go to a hotel, and she decided to have a friend pick her up and take her up to a hotel. So, but yeah, Jackie called me yesterday for an hour, and she was crying and saying she was sorry and that she loves me, and she goes, "You did nothing wrong, you took good care of me." I'm like, what the hell is all this about? I don't know, I'll be in a sign like thinking I'm gonna die and let all her emotions out. She goes, "I understand what you did, I understand everything you did, so don't explain yourself." And she was watching Titanic and crying at the moment he called me, but she remembered me and her going to the movie, and she cried and I hit her, and I'm like, oh my God. Well, where are they at? Why would they let you go and stay there by themselves? Nobody can say they're going to be fine. This storm just became a monster. And I'm worried right here. Imagine if I'm worried here and they're 10 more miles closer to where the storm is going to come through, and then you're closer to it. I'm like, God damn, everybody's moving to the storm. Everybody was on their ship yesterday, piling up to try to get to Orlando. They're in the path of it now. I mean, our power's gonna go out. I'm surprised you didn't call me, because at first I was gonna have that hotel in Plant City, and that would have been safer than anything, that big sturdy building. And it would have been down the street from where your mom is. So I decided to say hello. Debbie says, don't worry. I'm like, you know what? Everybody says don't worry, but they've never been in a storm this big. I mean, Florida, this is breaking records, and there's a camera down in Fort Myers that's going underwater, and that thing's 10 feet above the ground. You know me, I got stuck last week for about a month or more. Oh, what, you lose water if the power goes out? Yeah, we got everything ready. They're showing the camera views now down there. The ice coming ashore right now. 155 mile an hour wind. Oh my God. Nora O'Donnell's here. No, the news lady I watch every night from Washington D.C. The news journalist. She's here in Tampa. She's right downtown. Everybody's here. All of the town people are around here. Yeah, I've been watching that. Right now, this camera's underwater. Brown water. It's like going underwater. Wow, this place is going to be destroyed. I'm just hoping tonight that tonight's going to be the worst of it until tomorrow at noon. So we're going to get the worst of it tonight all the way to noon tomorrow. This is nothing yet. Wait till this. Oh my God! Wait till it gets closer. It's only moving 9 miles an hour. It's going to take forever to go by. But I don't know why your mom wasn't watching the weather, because she's putting you closer to the eye that's going to go through. And it's supposed to go through Kissimmee, Orlando, so you're moving closer to it. You'll be in more tornado area than her. And of course, I'm better off because I'm closer to Tampa.
hope it is. After this is all over with and we can gotta be able to drive down the road, we're gonna go out and start filming all the disasters and see what the hell happened out there. That's not gonna be till the weekend. Yeah, it's not gonna be the weekend, there's no way. It ain't gonna be tomorrow, shit, the storm's gonna keep going. It ain't gonna end till Friday afternoon. Friday afternoon, you might see the sun start trying to come out in the afternoon. And then after that, you can't go nowhere because everything's gonna be knocked down on the roads. Trees, power poles, I mean, you won't be able to, there ain't gonna be no work. I try to tell you that, there's not gonna be no work. There ain't gonna be no work possibly, the earliest will be Monday, earliest. I'm not even gonna say that's gonna happen, because there could be so much disaster, kids won't be able to go to school because the buses won't be able to go down the roads. There's going to be a lot of debris in the road. They're not going to open up things until this is cleared out. Power's back on. Schools can't operate with no power. And the power could be down for another week. So your mom doesn't go back to work the earliest Monday, and it could be the week after that. I mean, that's what I'm predicting. Everything I've been telling you about this storm, Category 5, I told Lillian, it's just on the verge of going into it. But anyway, I just wanted to see where you were and everything, so. Well, like I said, it should be over Friday afternoon, late afternoon. So 2 more full days of this, another 40 to 50 hours of this shit. And tomorrow is the worst. Tomorrow will be the worst of this. No, the worst, meaning the most strongest winds and rain will be tomorrow. Tonight is going to pick up. No, it's going to be bad tonight, but it's not going to be as worse as what tomorrow's going to bring. When it goes to Orlando, that's when you're going to feel it. When it hits Orlando, that's when you're going to get the worst of it. Well, I don't know, the power's still on. It's looked at 20 times at 11 o'clock, and I didn't think I was going to be live streaming, but I'm almost at the top. Huh? I always flickering, but it stopped. So right now I've been live for almost 2 hours. 2-hour live stream, that's a long time. I'm keeping it on until dark or the power goes out. So I'm going to turn it off around 7:38, but it's going to be live the whole time looking out the backyard. Jackie should be on sometime this afternoon. And I do little comedy skits. I go out there with the orange and like the weather is blowing us away, and I threw the orange in the storm at the last time at 1 o'clock, and I gotta go out there and do it again soon. So, all right, I'm gonna let you go now because I gotta get ready to go back online with everybody. I turn the camera around and do some talking for 10 minutes, and then I go outside and do it. I do it every top of the hour. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I turn the camera back to the backyard for the next time. All right, well, I'm going to let you go because in about 4 or 5 minutes I'll be on there. All right, bye-bye.
I'm Adam's mom. Yeah, the little piece of pottery that.
I kept forget I had that shoe on. I'm gonna take that off after I go outside again. Hey everybody, we'll be turning the camera around in a couple minutes, top of the hour. We'll see you soon, so just keep looking out the backyard and you'll hear the Weather Channel in the background until we turn the camera around. Just a few more minutes. Steve's fucking fine.
And include our self-draining fry basket, stainless steel steamer insert, and steamer rack. A $50 value absolutely free. And there's even more. As a special gift, you'll get our 5-piece copper steel bakeware set. The fast, easy, ultra non-stick way to make your favorite dish arts. No grease or oil needed. Together, they're a $110 value. Yours free. That's a 20-piece cookware set. Plus free shipping on your now.
Call 1-800-451-0820 or go to GothamSats.com. Again, that's 1-800-451-0820 or order online at GothamSats.com.
Your record label is taking off, but so is
Piglet should be on here pretty soon in the chat room, so watch out for her.
Instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description. Visit Indeed.com.
Sarah, are you online yet? Alright, let's go ahead and turn this camera around and get this going. Hey everybody, back again. We got a 2 o'clock update coming up, so hang on a minute. Look at that camera. The water looks it's all brown when it goes above it. I'm surprised that camera survived that.
Usually that camera on the top is
It's only 6 feet above the ground. They showed before a picture and after picture of that same area. That's a parking lot. That's a road right there. The road's right down here. There's the brown.
With a major hurricane making landfall as we speak. The eye hasn't officially made it onshore just yet, but our crews are out there in the field covering it for you. We've got Jim Cantor, we've got Mike Seidel, Stephanie Abrams, we've got our hurricane expert, Dr. Rick Knapp here at the Weather Channel headquarters with instant analysis. Let's get to Punta Gorda. Jim Cantor is there. Jim, things are going downhill very quickly. Update us how your conditions have changed in the last hour or so.
It's really coming out of the east-southeast, Mike. And that's what I'm wondering. Hey, back to the Weather Channel, do me a favor. Take the mix minus out of my ear, please. That would be a huge favor for me, so thank you very much. Okay, looking right down the street here. This is off Olympia. As you can see, the wind is howling down here, and in some cases cutting across it. There's just
the eye's going to hit him in about an hour.
Small debris. Come here. Small debris.
No, they're not. I'm going to stay here. I'll get in the car and I'll leave.
Look at the clouds. Just
I will leave if the eye were to come up here. I will not be in the eye.
Right around this northeastern eyeball.
That's right. Took everything in by the way. I jumped out the door in 5 minutes.
We haven't gotten into the worst of this yet, all right? Let's take our storm pack camera. This is a marina about half a mile from me. Because so easterly,
hey guys,
all day is pushing.
There's Sarah. Hello everybody. Sarah's about 20 miles closer to the storm than I am. She's in Lakeland.
Then we're going to get the south wind. That's going to start filling back up again. And then when the winds go westerly, the east side of the harbor fills up.
And stay tuned, guys. In about 5 to 10 minutes when I go up here, Orange wants to go back outside again.
Oh, hell no.
I went outside. He said if I didn't go outside, he's going to cause a storm to come here. The eye. I ain't going to be in the eye.
All right, not surprising. We're seeing more areas of real estate that are being impacted. The big question is, where does this 30-mile wide eye go?
Yeah, Sarah, we're all right for now. Coca-Cola. The worst is yet to come. Oh, look, we're starting to get power outages in Hillsborough. Look, we're in the yellow. Like I say, we'll be on here until the power goes out or until nighttime.
There's a new section of Florida really getting the heck beat out of it. And more of you are going to lose power.
That must be Southern Hillsborough kind of got power outages.
We can see it as well.
Because it's, I don't know, the trees are not bending too much right now.
A little later.
Yeah, when it's dark.
A storm to our west brings the southerly low up through Charlotte Harbor, holds the water.
Tomorrow's going to be just as worse.
And that's where you start to flood. All right, that's a worst case scenario.
This ain't going to end till Friday midday. We got 2 solid days of this.
Some of the worst surge comes in because now the water is being pushed back to the eastern side of Charlotte Harbor. That's where we are, okay? Here in Punta Gorda. That's what we're looking at. Again, it's It's gotten a lot windier here, but
all right, let me see.
putting the teeth in this thing, for sure. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to stand out here when that comes in. Either way, Mike, you got some debris as far as the eye can see, and other than
Diana, the stupid orange is here, but he says he's gonna wait till he goes outside, so you gotta hang on. I am so stupid.
you were just about to. Back to you, buddy.
Yeah, 106, Jens. Pretty intense, right? You might pick up that go even higher than that.
Orange, I don't want to get all wet.
Especially where you are. Two major concerns.
And hit by a tree branch.
All that much rain, honestly, but the surge and the winds are going to.
There goes the wind.
Knock out power. They're going to destroy buildings. How much different, for a lot of folks that are watching that are familiar with Charlie, maybe they lived through that, how much different is this going to be than Charlie? To me, the two things that stick out are...
You know what I should have? If I had a squeegee with a stick, I could have went outside and went like that to the window.
Charlie is, you still have something intensifying as it came ashore. But you're absolutely right, it's bigger. So, out toward Captiva, there'll be cuts again across that island. Maybe bigger cuts. We'll see whole sections of that.
What are you doing? You going back out?
Be
careful there, please. Hey everyone, hold on a minute. We're going to show you Louis clean the window. Louis going to clean the window. Watch, he's coming out. Yes, Sarah, I got my points back. You're making a window dirty. Oh, stop.
Until you can get back, obviously, to assess the situation. And we're not going to be able to do that this afternoon. We're probably not going to be able to do it tonight, even though
see, we're the Weather Channel. You're the weather camera guy who has to clean the lens.
Maybe there'll be a little letdown. That's the other thing, too. Whether we're onshore from the southeast or onshore from the northwest, they're not going to stay offshore.
He is an ass.
Jim, maybe one of the benefits that we have is after Hurricane Andrew, they got a lot stricter with the building codes.
Here comes the ass now.
Are built stronger, they'll build higher. First floors are meant to take on water. So those are all good things, hopefully.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, no. Here it comes.
My cameraman is protected. He's sitting underneath this overhang that's here, which is that's how we're giving you a shot.
His cameraman. You're my cameraman. You have to clean the lens.
That's what we want you to obviously avoid. But unfortunately, sitting out here are structures. Sitting out here are people's homes, trees, power lines, things like that. And so that's
we've been online for over 2 hours.
So we got to protect it.
We're going to keep it on as long as the power can go all the way till about 7:30. I'll let you guys, when it gets dark, you're not going to see nothing outside. So once it gets dark and the power goes out, that's it until whenever. But the power could glitch and come back on, and I'll have to come back on live again after. But if I don't come back, remember, you can't come back for a few days until they get the power back up. Oh, where's Callie? Callie wanted to say hi to everybody. Hold on, we're going to get Callie. She wants to say hi.
We're just starting to get into the eye wall of this thing now. And, you get these occasional gusts. The big time, you mentioned 100%.
Here comes baby. Oh, look. There she is. Here's Kelly. She's got something on her nose. That's not supposed to be black. That looks like a scab. Her nose usually is just pink. Oh, look at that baby. Their baby. Their baby. Oh.
Okay, she wants to go back to sleep.
All right. Bye, sweetie. She's still hanging in there, guys. Almost a year since she got deadly sick, and she's been sick ever since. A year of diarrhea. Could you imagine a year of pudding pops? And a year of wiping her butt with paper. Oh, because if you don't, she'll get smudge pops on your bed. Gotta be funny during this time of, if not, you stress out and you can't handle it. So you gotta have some fun in it, you know. Otherwise, you're gonna keep thinking about the storm. And oh, is it gonna take me? Is it gonna take my home? Am I gonna have a place to live? Am I gonna die? You know, you just gotta laugh about things and forget too much about what's going on at the moment. You know, that's why I'm here with you guys. You know, especially some of you guys that are in the area. You gotta think of fun things. Think something funny. Laugh at it. Stop thinking about it all the time. Like, whoa, there's the weather. You know, here goes a big donut hole in the sky that's gonna suck us up into the alien space.
Hee ha ha. One thing we got is a bending tree and rain and a little wind.
You can see the TV right there. I can't move the camera over there. It has a wire on it. That's the Weather Channel. Hopefully most of you. Oh boy, look at that wind gust. Look, see?
I think she's going to be.
That wind is starting to blow.
Of the hurricane in a little over 2 hours, but she's going to be
That was that's what can knock the power out when those trees bend back and forth.
It's not going to be a straight north motion from where it's been west of Sanibel into Englewood. It's got an east of north component to it.
Well, half the eye is on land.
That is the island.
We just got to get the other half on, and then the storm will start breaking up and winding down. It's going to take a day to do that.
Right over Costa. It could go farther to the north and go closer to Englewood. But that makes all the difference for a place like Englewood, because if it were to wobble to the right a little bit more in the next couple of hours, Englewood might just barely get into the eye, or maybe even not quite at all. You could stay in the northwestern eye wall, but in any case, a large number of folks up in here could get into the eye. And again, I urge people to not go if you're not evacuated.
Oh, I wish this damn thing would get in. I said 3 o'clock it was going to come in, right? We got about 1 hour to go. I'm about right, because look, it's half on shore. See, landfall imminent. It's happening. So I was right with the time, because at 3 o'clock that whole other side should be closer on land.
An hour or two, but you do not want to go out during this. But Stephanie, you are in the north to northwest.
Oh hell, we don't need. If we go straight north, I'm getting out of here. Because that means we'll be in the eye. I'm not going to be in the eye of this storm, because this trailer won't last. This trailer will not be here. Look at that camera underwater. It's all brown. You can't see anything. Everything's hitting the camera lens. Look at that.
Briefly, we get a lot of crews out there. We'll get back to them here in just a moment. I want to show you what's going on in Naples, Florida. Also a place getting hit pretty hard with a lot of water coming.
Well, guys, we're going to turn the camera back to outside. There's a little thing. Orange wants me to go back out there again, and something else is going on. So hang on there for a minute, and we'll see what Orange wants me to do. Okay? Orange, I really want to go out there.
The storm surge here can be roughly, maybe slightly more here, Dr. And you can see some wave action on top of that. You mentioned it. The water's coming up. But the wave action on top of that can oftentimes do the damage.
Yes, and this is obviously not Gulf front. There is a lot of waterways immediately inland from the beach at Naples. So Bonita Springs is here, and the Naples area is down in here. And so we're still getting an onshore push, not as perpendicular, not as maximized, and not quite as strong of a wind as up in Fort Myers Beach. But this whole concave-shaped coastline is catching the onshore flow side of Ian. So we don't have a view that gives us necessarily what the maximum water rise in Naples is, but we are still expecting a few to several feet, depending upon exactly where we are. And this is another point that's important to make. How much storm surge flooding, inundation above normally dry ground you get at any one location is highly specific to that location, not something that the storm puts the same amount of storm surge flooding at every point along the coastline in an area. It is highly dependent upon exactly where you are and shape of the coastline and, you know, exposure to the onshore push and so forth. And if you're on the immediate beachfront, like we've been showing on that top right camera in Fort Myers Beach, you are getting the maximum force, the movement of the water. The Gulf of Mexico has come onto the barrier island of Fort Myers Beach, and then on top of that, you're getting the large and battering waves. So the water is moving. That is when storm surge is at its most destructive. It doesn't just get structures wet, it can flatten them or gut them. And now on that bottom right picture in Naples, you've got a water rise there, but this is not right on the beachfront. Now, Mike, what are we seeing here? Not a whole lot because it is white out.
That is a live view of that is just stunning, right? The wind is so intense right now, it really produces a visibility. We're getting the water now pushing in. And look at this, oh my gosh. Look at the vehicles under
location-specific storm surges. This is a totally different take on the surge in Naples because we've got a different view, and that is several feet.
All right, guys. You get to watch the horse. The horse's name is Faith, and she's going to be out there in the hurricane. Yes, there's a horse in our backyard. We also have a deer in the backyard, but you can't see the deer because it's in another cage on the left.
155 mile per hour winds. It'll be the
There's a horse out there and a deer.
Probably since Michael back in 2018, that was in Category 5. This is just below Category 5 spring gun.
We have the horse out there and we have a deer over here, but you can't see the deer. I can't get the camera over there. And we're going to put the camera back outside until the top of the hour again, and we'll see you then. You can watch the horse. It's behind the tree. Come on, Faith. Come out from behind that tree. There's a barn for the horse. It's on the other side of the trailer. It's a big barn, so if the horse feels threatened, he will run or she will run into the barn. It's a big barn for her.
And that 65-degree incline, hell's revenge. But we didn't do all that just to get here. We did it to give you a truck that'll take you anywhere. This is the new Nissan.
Oh, that damn tree has to be hiding the horse. That's a tree I worry about hitting the damn trailer.
It was proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto with pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. And don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or allosterone, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
All the classes and endless motivation that fits your schedule to keep you coming back. Time and time and time again. That's why 91% of households that join Peloton still have motivation that moves you. Rent the Peloton bike or Bike Plus. Terms apply.
At Domes, we know one thing and one thing only. Backs. Strained backs from weekend chores to pulled backs, doing your favorite hobbies. We even know quarterbacks. Domes, the experts in back pain relief for more than 100 years. Available in a store near you.
You love closing the deal, but hate managing your business from afar. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
When moderate to severe ulcerative colitis persists, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When you see got unpredictable, I got rapid symptom relief with Rinvoq. Check.
When you see held me back, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when you see got the upper hand, Rinvoq helps visibly repair the colon lining.
Check. Rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission, and a chance to visibly repair the colon lining. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC in check and keep it there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Climate change can be a powerful motivator. The Weather Channel and its innovative team of Pattern bring you fascinating stories from those trusted team in television news every day.
Attention, did you or a loved one live at or near Marine Base Camp Lejeune in North Carolina between 1953 and 1987? If so, listen closely for this important legal announcement. From 1953 to 1987, Marines and their family members at Camp Lejeune drank water that was contaminated with hazardous toxins. The toxins found in the water at Camp Lejeune may cause health issues, especially later in life. Types of health issues associated with water at Camp Lejeune are numerous. If you or a loved one lived near Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987, you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation without going to court. Even if you were turned down in the past, a new law can allow you to file a claim today. If you or a loved one spent time near Camp Lejeune, call the Negligence Network to find out if you're eligible for financial compensation. There's no fee unless we win your case. Call 1-800-400-6949. That's 1-800-400-6949. 1-800-400-6949.
Currently in our area, 74 degrees with rain and windy conditions.
Oh, she followed me around, gave me a kiss. Yeah, they said it online. Oh, that was, those clouds are moving awfully fast.
Times, high 76. 1 to 2 inches of rain expected. Tonight, periods of heavy rain and windy, low 72. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Used to chase trains. You still are chasing trains with me. We just haven't done it yet.
After the flood, the house was gutted and the family pretty much lost everything.
We're building a rockstar branded kitchen and revamping the entire living room.
Come on in.
Oh my gosh! They nailed it.
Absolutely incredible.
Saturday nights, 8/7 Central, only on Weather Channel. Sponsored by P&G Brands, Tide and Charmin.
It's raining. What's a rain?
Hurricane causing extreme storm surge right now. That's a view from Naples, Florida, where the water is now up to the roofs of vehicles. The strong onshore flow here is devastating to parts of the west coast.
We know where Cordell, Georgia is. We go there sometimes.
They are no longer responding to 911 calls, so no emergency response in Sarasota County right now. Do not call 911. You will not.
Hey, look, there's a horse's ass.
Need it, but the warning seriously. They've gotten out of town to avoid this.
Yeah, and Mike, that is something that's going to happen over a large portion of Florida during the height of the storm. In tropical storm conditions, help can't come in most cases. So you've got to be in a place where you've got a first aid kit and you can fend for yourself.
Naples and Fort Myers are really.
Hey, that tree's got a butt.
Sanibel, Captiva. We're getting the eye that's coming onshore now. We're getting designation from the Hurricane Center probably in a couple of hours. Getting the forward eye wall at this point hitting us. We've had wind gusts to 126 miles per hour. Redfish Pass, 106 in Punta Gorda. We're going to take you to Punta Gorda with our Jim Cantori. Jim, the winds are really cranking right now. Some of the storm surge that we're seeing is truly mind-blowing.
It really is, dude. Just like a buzz saw into here, some of the pictures, obviously, it's disturbing. We gusted already 106 miles per hour at the airport, I think. And, you know, out here in the street, I'm on 41, US 41 right now, in downtown Punta Gorda. And it's just coming straight down here from the south. All right, so it's a north-south route, and it's coming right down the road here. In front of the sure.
I went all. Did you see me over there with the horse?
I don't see any heavy structural damage.
She'll come up and kiss you put your face out.
We still got a long way to go in this northeastern eye wall. The other thing too is part of that eye wall has come inland, all right, from the water and has traveled all the way from the south and then back at us here in Punta Gorda. But do we get into the center? It's absolutely a possibility. As a matter of fact, Abrams and I could both get in the center at the same time. All right, then we're going to deal with the backside of this thing, which looks, certainly interesting from a radar perspective. Some of the stronger winds, especially about 8,000 feet up earlier, I was looking at, we're in the backside of this thing. So it's got plenty of power. And all that just goes
21 was the lowest number in the whole 2.5
We got a
hours.
long way to go with this. We got over 500,000
19,
customers without power right now. All right, I still see lights on in the streets. I don't know if those are run by some type of generator, but in terms of homes and businesses and things like that, it appears to be pretty dark at the present time. So just looking around, you can see the palm trees blowing, you can see the water going down the road. We're not in really heavy rain now. But one of the things that I've seen with this so far is a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning, which earlier on when the winds weren't blowing so hard, I could actually hear the thunder with it, so it was right overhead. So an amazing amount of thunder and lightning.
Hey, you know what? I'm not going to eat this.
Looking up Storm Path Dam. I want you to look at this because this is over at the marina. With the winds now with a slightly more southerly component here, the water may be
I don't know if
starting to
she's
come back
doing it
up
either.
into
God
the
damn
east
it.
side of Charlotte.
Look at that.
All right, and that means it's going to fill in the marina where we essentially earlier we're looking at boats
Don't think a
just
horse
sitting
gets that.
on the mud at the water's bottom. Again, guys, hunker down, be careful when we get in that eye. Don't think the storm is over.
Yeah.
Because you still got to deal with one hell of a backside. All right, and it's going to hit you. All right,
I thought I
let's
saw
go to the
a little
northern eye
bit.
wall, where again, like I said, it'll be interesting to watch here. It's not going to share the eye wall or the eye center, I should say later. If you're in that wall,
Oh, what happened? Did he get hit? They were showing him walking towards the camera, they were yelling at him, and things were all over the road. I missed it. Jacob, stop worrying about that storm. Nothing's going to happen to you up there in Georgia. It's not going to be like this. Oh, she's getting hit hard now. We're going to hell inside her, or Root's going to hit her in the head. Yes, the people on the Weather Channel get paid a lot of good money because I've already seen Jim Cantori's house. It was online one day, and he's got a nice mansion. They get paid good for this. Whoa, something just fell out of that tree. Right on the other side of this glass window, something just came down. It blackened the ceiling. I ain't going to Kissimmee right now. Maybe in the future I got a SeaWorld pass.
PetSmart, anything for pets. Hi, I'm Mike Huckabee, former governor of Arkansas, and I'm here today to tell you about a hidden health crisis currently affecting nearly every American. Sleep deprivation.
I don't even know if I can do the tournament this afternoon because it's lightning wheel, but the damn big fishes are going through a thing where they're not, nobody can play.
Healthy cardiovascular system. Thankfully,
We're doing their system. We're down for 2 hours.
Proven to help you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling refreshed. Relaxium's triple action formula was developed by renowned neurologist and sleep expert Dr. Eric Silverberry to regulate your natural sleep cycle, relax your body, and calm the mind for better sleep through the whole night. Call today and get your very own risk-free bottle of Relaxium Sleep.
Relaxium Sleep doesn't have any harmful chemicals like many prescription sleeping pills. With Relaxium Sleep, you can expect to start sleeping better the very first night. The very first night.
After being a Relaxium customer for at least 3 years now, because I'm getting a better night's sleep, it's making everything else about my life more enjoyable.
When I take Relaxium Sleep, I sleep better than I have in years.
I wake up feeling alert, like I've had the best night's sleep.
If you're like I was, and you've got trouble sleeping at night, give Relaxium Sleep a call. Get your very own risk-free bottle. Take control of your health. Stop struggling with restless nights. Sleep like you were meant to with Relaxium. Relaxium is giving away 1,000 bottles of clinically proven Relaxium Sleep today. Fall asleep, stay asleep, wake refreshed.
Call today for your 30-day risk-free trial and 100% money-back guarantee. Relaxium Sleep doesn't need a prescription, is 100% drug-free, and is non-habit-forming. Call 800-414-0354, 800-414-0354, 800-414-0354.
Just
Hide your skin. Epipixin has no moderate to severe eczema or atopic dermatitis under control. Hide my skin. Not me. Like getting eczema where it counts. Dupixent helps keep your skin from thin, keeping you one step ahead of eczema.
Not me.
And that means long-lasting, clearer skin and fast itch relief for adults. With Dupixent, you can show more skin with less eczema.
I lost you? Not me.
Serious allergic reactions can occur. They can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. You can change how your skin looks and feels, and that's the kind of change you notice. Talk to your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
The Weather Channel is the leader in weather coverage.
Part
of your adventure. Please listen to the podcast.
America's TV news network.
And looking at the northeastern wall of Ian as it continues to work its way slowly on shore now, maybe making a landfall somewhere near Captiva. But either way, we're in the eye wall. We're in the worst part of this thing. Eventually, it looks like we may get in the eye, the column, if you will, in the storm. But then we'll have to deal with the back side of this once it moves on through. Again, a lot more, if you will, that smell of timber that usually accompanies these things when you know you have tree damage, okay? We've also just recently there's a lot of lightning in this eye wall, a lot of lightning. We just had a bolt that was pretty doggone close to us, okay? So, you know, that happens again, I'm walking off.
Oh, so you almost got hit by a pole.
We're out here sharing the street, obviously.
See, that's what you don't know. They can get injured right there live on TV. You don't know what's going to happen. Are they having problems going in? Let me know.
It just started coming in here with Swarovski. Not to mention the visibility's down. Probably a mile at best.
Yep.
Is what we got for you in terms of the visibility.
It's like during the storm. What the hell?
And what we're dealing with. But either way, more power on. This is what takes out the power. This is what causes these things of structural damage here. And that's what we're expecting with this thing as it continues to push on. Remember, it's going to take a minute for this thing to wind down. I mean, you're on the upper end of Cat 4. So damage will go well inland with this. And in some cases where there's more trees, and more structures, it's going to be even more scenario. So a lot of surge. You saw that video from Fort Myers Beach. A lot of debris and surge. The big question here, if we can take our storm.
We're not going to get that strong, but we're going to be up there. Not that one, not that one. We have to rip. I wouldn't be here because it's trailing leaves. Just bring the thing here, where it's good enough to rip up the tree.
Coming around a little bit more subtly. So it's
I'm worried about that big tree splitting in half.
The big question is, how much time do we spend in the eye wall, or do we get into the eye where that'll calm down?
All the stuff flying, you're missing it. All the stuff flying across the street.
And that's what's going to take most of the water and bring it onto the eastern side of the harbor and potentially
look like the side of a house.
So that's where we're going to get our source issues coming from. But just so eerily weird to see the water pushed out. We saw it again up in Tampa Bay because they're offshore wind, like they were in Wilma as well. And now we're dealing with, again, this high wall. Heavier rain, low visibilities, occasionally debris just rolling down the roads from time to time. But holy smokes, we're taking it down. And occasionally, those winds are gusting over 100 miles an hour. All right, Jeff Englewood, what do you think? You think we'll be able to share the eye or what?
Damn, I can't believe she's outside now. Wires hanging from the telephone pole behind her, swinging around.
No dumb fuck stuff. Stay.
There's no way in hell I'd be in that. I'm waiting for that house roof to blow off. She was right there in her front of her house and broadcasting from. Hi, baby.
Beautiful knows a full life doesn't just happen. It's a choice to take a swing or take that big leap. To taste all life has to offer. Because a joyful life is a beautiful life. This year, Prime members get holiday deals before anyone else, which means you're kind of a big deal. The Prime Early Access Sale on October 11th and 12th, only for Prime members.
I live by the CSX and Amtrak lines.
Toyota, let's go places. Race car drivers change lanes very fast, but with no outside mirrors. How come they don't crash? Introducing Angel, the new wide-angle mirror that reduces blind spots. And now may be your last chance to get one before they're gone. Angel View simply snaps over your car's rear view mirror, giving you a 160-degree view behind you. Look, ordinary rear view mirrors are small and flat, but Angel View world class. This convex shape allows you to see both blind spots with one glance. Here's what you see with that ordinary rear view mirror, and here's what you see.
Sarah, it'll be over with when we see Dorothy and Toto fly by.
Each year, you think you're clear to change lanes, but you're not, and that's why they call it a blind spot. But Angel View
View's crystal clear mirror gives you perfect panoramic vision without that awful fisheye effect like other little mirrors. And with a Pro Edition special coating, it's anti-glare at night. Angel View installs in seconds to virtually any car or SUV, and the spring-loaded rubber feet automatically adjust to hold on tight. From a senior driver to a first-time teen, and everyone in between. With Angel View, you see them. Without it, you are. Get your Angel View now for just $19.99 through this special offer. But wait, there's breaking news. Angel View may be discontinued due to rising costs and supply chain shortages.
Damn, I'm
Angel View
hungry.
is stopping manufacturing effective immediately.
You don't think we're gonna make this? Ain't gonna be no tournament today, huh? Wonder why they got their servers down all this time. It's an important day for a tournament.
Call 1-800-259-1504.
Always doing something
That's
like that shit.
1-800-259-1504. Or visit getangelview.com.
I mean, I'll try one last time in 10 minutes, but if it don't come on, then I will. You get pissed off at what?
I'm not pissed off the account. Did you say Verizon for just $30?
If the rest of them are
I know it's half the price. $30?
Yeah, and it's from the most reliable 5G network in America.
$30
live? I'm switching now. And you get $960 and you switch the whole family.
Wow. I can own my phone. The network you want, the price you love, only from Verizon.
All the action is retracked. You can even improve Weather Channel TV app and stream TWC.com to start your free 7-day trial.
Hurricane Ian in the process of making landfall on the west coast of Florida. That is a live look at Inglewood, Florida, where the wind gusts are
I'm
now
telling you,
70
you gotta be nowhere tomorrow. It's gonna be like, where's this tomorrow?
Captiva Island right now, Hillsborough Island,
Yeah, we get to work tomorrow.
Dr. Knapp saying that the call of landfall is probably going to be Dr. Knapp.
It could be any time now, because now you are just, it's just a matter of when the exact center, as you determine it on radar, has crossed the coast.
I will drink it up. It ain't gonna be no good.
A lot of islands that are already
I know we're gonna lose power.
the eye. So if we just kind of telegraph where the center probably is.
When everything's done, then we go back to normal, we're gonna storm, replenish everything.
A 25 to 30 mile wide eye. And
that's gonna be
where you are relative to the center of the eye will determine how long you're in it, obviously.
Damn it, come on, get on shore.
We might not get into the eye at all. Punta Gorda
Look,
probably
it's halfway on that
but
boat.
look at how electrified that eastern side is. And then in Fort Myers Beach, we're still in the southeastern eye, while I may never get into the eye. Mike Seidel, I don't know if you're going to get much of a break. If you do, it would be very short.
We got a bit of a break. The wind's backed off the hair.
I have a feeling they're gonna announce it this is a category 5 when it comes to
Gust
shore.
to only
They always
17
do.
miles an hour, but we
Oh, you gotta go 4 miles an hour fast.
There's debris everywhere. We're seeing all kinds of debris rolling up the river. The river is just full. It's hard to see maybe on camera, but with the naked eye, the river is just full of structures. We've seen boardwalk, we've seen chairs, everything going from left to right that's going upriver.
Up there goes the fast.
San Carlos Bay or the bridge out to Sanibel. And look at the pool area. I was standing out there earlier. Now we've got about 3 to 4 feet of water. The fence out there at the edge of the river has gone.
That pool's
These
gone.
palm trees have been ripped to shreds. The cell service is spotty at best, as well as the internet. But we're back here. Look at my feet here. This is stuff that's been blowing around. These are the plastic shades off the lights out here. The wind right here is calm for now. I think it's rotated a bit, but you get out there and it's just the full force of a high-impact hurricane. We've had wind gusts over 100 miles an hour, and that is not let up now for about 2 hours, 2 to 2.5 hours, as the surge continues to come up. Right on the river, you can't tell where the river ends, and the pool deck begins. 3 to 4 feet of surge here.
You know how you said that
Power has been out and started to deliver around
mine's
10
gonna be over
inches.
that in one day.
And the whole area, we're nice and elevated, up about 15 feet above the pool deck, but the whole area surrounding
right now I'm
this
at
hotel,
probably
all
about
the
1,000.
condos, it's all underwater. The surge is overtaking this whole area in Fort Myers. Now we're just off the river. The beach is just off to our east. To our north and east is Sanibel Island. Those barrier islands have been decimated. That's
Hey, Sarah, it's almost a Cat 5. They only need 2 more miles to make it a Cat 5, and they could announce it before the end.
Persistent pounding of the surf, Stephanie, and these winds still here howling and gusting over 100 miles an hour. We're on the eastern and southeastern part of the island wall. You're up in the northern end. What do you got for us up there as far as wind? And Jim has mentioned there's been some lightning too. Have you seen any lightning yourself?
No, like we have not seen any lightning, which is good because we got
That lady on the Weather Channel right now, I can't believe she's outside in front of her house. That's her house she's looking at.
going down, palm tree, wind over, lots of just leaf debris, if you will. And across the street, I've been watching the gutter of this home kind of flap around. That type of thing is what we've been seeing so far. And I also think, just something to point out, is the way that the wind blows the rain up and over.
Most of the eye is already on land. It's almost all on land pretty soon, so hopefully it starts winding down.
On the eaves of the building, you can see that wind-driven rain plow over the roof. And the visibility is just really bad here. Emergency services, they're not going to go out and say they sent that via.
We ain't going to get the worst of this until tonight and tomorrow, because we're still 125 miles away from the eye.
Approximately, let's say 30 to 35 miles right now. And Cantori is off to my southeast a little bit in Punta Gorda. We can both be in the eye, but the question is a little wobble this way or that way. We can stay in conditions like this for hours.
Those houses won't be able to support that wind for hours. Those roofs will get ripped right off.
So it's not like you get in the eye and you're finished. Kind of like when a thunderstorm blows through and you get a big squall line that comes in and you're like, whew, okay, that's finished, we're good to go. Not the same with hurricanes. Hours and hours and hours. So we're really just kind of getting started with this. And we're not even into the thick of it yet. So this is going to go on and on and on. This is a marathon. It is not a sprint. And we're going to see more damage as it's just hour after hour of punishing wind. And winds over 100 miles an hour like we've seen gusts. And there's a lot.
Sarah, you should start seeing the worst of this probably around midnight. And it's going to last all the way through the day tomorrow.
And then, of course, all the surge happening at the coast. More on that coming up.
What if you were a major transit system with billions of passengers taking millions of trips every year? You are about to let a cyber attack slow you down. So
You won't be asleep. You're going to get woken up by shit hitting the damn house and the roof. And that wind howling. And tornado warnings buzzing in. You ain't going to sleep tonight, because we sure the hell ain't. The power's going to be out by then, Sarah. You ain't going to have no electricity tonight. I guarantee it. I'm always right. Don't forget.
Now through October 1st, Michael's Made by You.
Hi, we both got a big birthday coming up, so we have a lot of questions about Medicare plans.
We've got a lot of answers. How can I help?
Well, for starters, do you include hearing benefits?
Hey, Sarah, what's funny about it is my daughter admitted last night I was always right.
Sure like the sound of that. But how does the $0 monthly plan premium sound?
If you're new to Medicare, call 1-888-65-EDNA. We'll walk you through all your coverage and benefit options to help find the right plan for you.
We are the first generation of patients who get to redefine what it means. What should it look like?
Sarah,
And what
you aren't going to get the worst of it until anywhere between midnight tonight and probably dark tomorrow night. So be ready. It's going to be a long event. And you got to lose power late tonight. We're probably going to lose it this afternoon by dinner. So, we're going to have electricity for a few days to a week. So I would start pooping out in the woods. Damn it. Wrong way. Jackie's doing good, but she was freaking out last night. That's why she called me. She had a come to Jesus meeting. Hey, I see Faith.
There's plenty of reasons to celebrate with
There the horse's ass.
Now you can get the best deal in mobile. Unlimited talk, text, and data on 2 lines for just
There horsey.
Call 833-261-2999. Switch and save up to 60% on your mobile bill. Now that's worth celebrating. Plus, enjoy nationwide 5G and the most reliable service coast to coast. Get Spectrum Mobile with unlimited.
15 minutes, we'll be back again. I don't think I can play the Big Fish tournament because they're doing some kind of fixing it, whatever site. I gotta go check it out. My tournament's coming up, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to play it. What?
Unlimited talk, text, and data for just $29.99. All with no
Right.
taxes and no hidden fees. Call 833.
It is a bow. People eat that shit. You want to go check to see if you can sign in? Because I don't want to go back in the bedroom to try to sign in.
Everything. Our food, our health, our present, our future.
I don't believe how. 2 hours.
Are covering the most fascinating stories.
Sarah, they're updating their servers on Big Fish. They've been down for over 2 hours. You believe that? I guess my club is going to not be in first place. We were going to be in there 5 weeks in a row, first place, but not this time.
Currently in our area, 74 degrees with rain and windy conditions.
Oh, Sarah says, I hope your mom's house is going to be all right. Yeah, we hope so too. I wish, don't say that because you jinx it. Everybody out there that's in this storm, if you all say you're going to be all right, you're fooling yourself. Don't jinx yourself. You don't know if you're going to be okay. You say it, and then all of a sudden the worst comes and something happens, and you wonder, why did I say that? Never say you're going to be all right. You'll jinx yourself, and I don't want you all to jinx yourself. Just be safe and think good things, but don't say you're going to be all right because you're going to jinx yourself and you're not. Don't do that. I've been through it too many times.
And is in the process of making landfall.
Am I going to be all right? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be all right and I'm going to be safe. You never say you're going to be safe because you don't know until it's over with. Just don't jinx yourself, guys. If you're in the storm, just be safe and pray that everything's okay, that you don't get hurt, but you don't know that. So don't say that. You just jinx yourself. Okay? We'll be back online in a little bit, but keep looking at the yard. It's getting dark. Something's coming. It's getting dark out there.
As we speak, we've got Naples, Florida, I want to show you, and your jaw might just drop when you see this. There are cars where the water up to the roof.
Not down on it. Oh, here we come. It's going to be a heavy squall. I hear it. We need to see a radar. Did you pull up a Bay News 9 radar on that?
You'd be mostly in water and not water.
Just go Bay News 9 and hit radar.
And all kinds of objects in that. And then Fort Myers.
Hang on, guys. We're going to check a local radar on top of our home to find out if there's a... I think there is because it's getting dark over there. Hang in.
This boat is so poor right now because of how high the winds are. Now we're going to Venice. Now this is the north side. The water's actually going parallel to the east or going out. But there is a building at the end of that pier that you can barely see, Dr. Nath.
Yeah, and so they're really taking the strength of that northern eye wall. As bad as this looks, and it is.
Zoom in so I can see it. It's not telling me. Yep, this is a big squall line. That's not a squall line. We're going into a squall right now, so it's going to get heavy and windy. And Sarah, you got one that's probably knocking on your doorstep, a squall line in Lakeland.
Yeah, we're in again. Big time, man. You kind of look around a little bit like you're looking for damage, but sometimes you can't see it because the visibility's so low.
No, we're not there.
That was the wrong thing to do, turn into the wind.
Yeah.
I want to show you the tree that's across the way there, it's kind of laying over.
Yeah, we're right dead smack in the middle.
Yeah. Any big chunks of roofing and things like that yet. And that doesn't mean the visibility is very low, maybe half a mile, and that's about it. As we deal with the northeast side wall over here in North State,
Oh my God.
the wind direction has come around a lot more from the south. All right, so we're southeasterly still the component of the wind. That's pushing all that water on the other side of Charlotte Harbor. When we get into that eye, and then eventually the backside of it, all that water on the western side of the harbor is coming this way. So if you remember that story as a kid, of the 5 Chinese brothers when they were warning the brother not to get out of the water, well, we can make an absolute analogy with that because the water came back up and he was caught out there. So don't get caught out in areas that don't have a lot of water now. It's because the wind is only on the other side of the bay, okay? That's going to change. It's going to change big time when we get on the other side of that eye. So just be forewarned right now. I can't tell if we don't have power or not, but I can tell you one thing. There are no street lights on anymore that I can see. There's not, even the signal lights aren't working. I see a lot of flashing going on. That's what I'm looking at here, guys. Oh. Second here. All right. That's what we're looking at. As this thing comes forward in, we've already lost the street sign right here. All right, you can see how that's pushed over by the power of the wind. They just start flapping around like that, and as soon as they get caught, they get blown over as a result of that. But this is our worst wind right now as we're getting into the eastern side. There's tons of power outages, millions of you without power, and this is why. I mean, what can take this? You know, trees, homes, roofs, things like that. It's an awful situation. With the wind here coming through a bunch of water right now. The big question is, how much water do we get to come on the west side of Charlotte Harbor, back over this way, when we get to the back side? Remember this stuff I'm showing you right now, because eventually, maybe 30 minutes an hour, I don't know, we're going to get to the eye, and we'll probably see some blue sky up there. Steph, let's go over to you. You may be in there with me, as a matter of fact. I'm sorry, back to you.
Okay, Jim, I'll take it from here. Yeah, you may get into the eye, Jim, but in Inglewood, where Steph is, she may not. And anybody who gets into the eye, please do not venture outside. The backside of this will come roaring in, and you'd be putting yourself in danger. And there's a lot of cloud-filled aspects of this eye. It's not going to be super clear, but the winds will die down briefly. But then the backside of this is going to push a lot of storm surge on to Punta Gorda and Charlotte Harbor, and heads up inland. This is moving across the peninsula.
Everyone can be more intimate. With some of that and a whole lot of this. Meet our exclusive dent and scratch resistant Stainmaster Lemon. Check out our most innovative products, only at Lowe's.
Dehydrated hair, hyaluronic acid in your hair. New Elvite Hyaluron Pump by L'Oreal Paris. With hyaluronic acid to lock in moisture and hydrate for 72 hours. Elvite Hyaluron Pump from L'Oreal Paris.
American Home Shield is a home service plan provider that helps cover the cost when parts of your home systems and appliances wear out. It can help relieve the stress and anxiety of unexpected breakdowns.
For a free quote, visit ahs.com.
We are the first generation of patients who get to redefine what it means. What should it look like? And what can we be as a community of women? It's still okay to hope.
Oh, I hate that.
Stay tuned to get a free 5-piece utensil set and more from Gotham Steel. Tired of digging through a mess of pots and pans just to find the right one? Well, now there's Gotham Steel's Stackmaster cookware. Non-stick, space-saving cookware that neatly stacks inside itself. Finally, you can have an organized kitchen with every pan and lid right at your fingertips. Stackmaster features a triple-layer titanium coating with our non-stick super durable cast texture surface. Nothing sticks to these pans. Everything just slips and slides. It's like cooking on air. You can chop right inside them without making any scratches. Even use electric metal feeders and everything slides right out. Not even a scratch. Plus, they're oven safe. Great for pot roasts or baking all the way up to 500 degrees. Even flames won't damage these pans. The entire Stackmaster set is dishwasher safe and made without any harmful PFOAs. Some high-end cookware sells for close to $500, but you won't pay that. Not $400, $300, or even $200. Today, through this special TV offer, get the full 10-piece Stackmaster cookware set for the factory direct price of just 5 payments of $39.99, and we'll even ship it to you free. And if you call or click to order today, we're going to drop one payment. You'll get it all for just 4 payments of $39.99, and we'll even guarantee it for a full 10 years. Plus, as a free bonus, you'll get our Stackmaster fry basket and stainless steel steamer insert. But there's even more. We'll also send you our 5-piece utensil set. It includes every utensil you'll ever need in the kitchen. Together, these are a $60 value. Yours 100% free. That's a complete 17-piece set, a huge value, for just 4 easy payments of $39.99. And we'll even ship it to you free. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-504-6205 or go online to GothamStackmaster.com. Call 1-800-504-6205. That's 1-800-504-6205 or go to
She's stuck home. What the
GothamStackmaster.com.
hell? She's by herself in the trailer. And they're gonna have a hurricane party at the trailer tomorrow. I said, no, they're not.
They left her
No,
there?
I said they're not.
Did you up and left her there?
No, she decided that she just don't want to, she wanted to leave it. She's gonna stay with her cat. The cat's not wanting to go outside because of the weather. Holy shit, it's 2:58 already? I guess I'm not playing right. Do one last check, because if this is down, I can't even check in. It's already late. I wish I could get one, my YouTuber on there.
Catastrophic hurricane.
Oh, those cars are underwater.
I
went to text my employees, the coworkers. I accidentally hit the call button.
Southward area, and look at this devastating storm surge.
You check to see if it's
in
on.
Naples, Florida.
I only have a
Vehicles
about 3-4 minutes to sign in.
The spray on top of the water, the wave action, and the debris in the water. Can you imagine if you're standing next to your vehicle?
All right, no lighting wheel.
You would be underwater.
Figures.
Here again is another shot at Naples.
Oh, I hate big fish. I can't wait to be done with them by the end of the year.
That are not immediate Gulf front that
Look
are
at that
experiencing the push of water. It is not just a Gulf front, beachfront problem, storm surge. It's a very location-specific hazard, and look at the debris. It's not just going to be water. Water's going to be moving, and it's going to be carrying debris. And in Fort Myers Beach, you know, the weather service has relayed, they're getting a lot of social media posts that storm surge.
Oh, hi guys, we're back again. Top of the hour. I can't play my big fish. I don't know why they're down, but anyway.
You're going to be getting that in advance before
I can't believe this.
You're on the northern side, you may never get in.
We are now 120 miles from the eye. From where we're here, the eye is 120 miles away, and we're getting the squall lines going by. So, like I said, we're going to keep this on as long as
decrease in the winds, but we're going to have to urge people not to go out.
As long as we can. The power goes out. If it comes back on, I'll come back on. And if it don't, then I'll see you in a few days when we get our power back on. But I will record the storm. Oh, Kevin. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, pretty baby. We're going to keep her safe. If we have to run, we're running with her. But I'm not going to be able to take Kitty because she hides in the dresser and I can't get to her. She's just going to have to face it and stay back there in the back of the closet safe. But she's coming with us. She ain't going to be left behind. Not my baby. I've had hers. I watched her born in my bedroom. Almost 16 years ago. Almost. But her body is shutting down. She's very sick. I'm just waiting for her to either die or if she gets really bad and she can't walk, I'm going to have to let her go. I want to have to take her to the bed and put her to sleep. I don't want that to happen. Then we're going to have her stuffed. We're going to take her to like a taxidermist. They're going to freeze dry her. After I stick her in the freezer for a few days, yes, I got to put her in a bag. When she dies, I got to put her in a bag and stick her in my freezer for a few days or a week. Make sure she's solid, hard rock and ice. And then I got to take her across Florida to a person who freeze dries them. And it looks like a taxidermist, you know. And then it takes 6 weeks to 2 months I go back there for $700, and they give her back to me, and she's posed whatever way I want. I want her to be like either sitting up or laying down, and she'll be with me forever. I'll have her body, and it's not gonna rot because they'll preserve it, and then I get to keep her until I die, until eternity. I'm not burying her if I can help it. I'm not burying that animal. She's gonna stay with me. And if it happens, I'll show it to you after that happens.
I want to see Kitty.
Oh, don't bring that damn thing over here. She'll scratch the hell, just like she did the other day. What did she do to you? Kitty scratched the hell out of him. Kitty's a, never mind. Kitty's a bitch. Hey, they say bitch on soap opera, and soap operas play every day in the middle of the days. Oh, as a matter of fact, Young and the Restless just aired. Then I have to watch it on the internet because I know damn well they broke in on the news about the weather. Yeah, we watch Young and the Restless. I've been watching Young and the Restless for 25, 30 years. It's like a never-ending movie. So listen, guys, after this storm is all done with and I survive it, me and Louie are going to go out on the road and film all the disasters we can see. And we're going to try to see Jim Cantori because I'm going to hunt him down. I'm going to find him and Nora O'Donnell, if Nora O'Donnell's still here. I want to get a hold of any of these Weather Channel people, maybe even get on the Weather Channel because I have a way of getting on TV. I always do. You guys want to see me on, I'm in a ton of commercials. I'm in a movie. I've been on the news about a dozen times. Some of the stuff is on YouTube. You've seen it. So I have a way of getting on the news. And when I get to Jim Cantori, he'll interview me in front of everybody in the world. I get to be on the national TV. So I'll even mention my channel because one of my segments were on the Weather Channel. They took it. They asked me for permission. I gave it to them. And I went down to Tampa for one of the hurricanes. I can't remember which one it was. And the water was coming over the wall, and I filmed it on Bayshore Boulevard. So I called the Weather Channel, and they said, yes, we would like the footage. I showed it to them, and they put it up on the air. So my stuff was up there. Millenniumforce YouTube on the Weather Channel. So I will get back on the Weather Channel, but I want Jim Cantori to air me. So after the storm's over, we're going to search for him and then film all the damage, and then I'm going to bring it to you after that. So it will happen. I will have all this coverage for you guys to see. Hey, it feels good to be on here with a bunch of you. Even if something happens, you get to see it live. You get to see what happens to Quacky Duck and Millenniumforce live. I don't know if we're going to have damage. I don't know. I don't know if this trailer is going to be here. I don't know if we're going to be tossed in, like a wheel into the woods over there. I don't know. But if it happens, it happens. I get to meet my mom and dad. That's how I think. If it's my time to go, then I'll be with my mom. I'll be with my grandma. I'll be with my dad. I'll be at peace. I won't have to worry about money no more. I won't have to worry about what do you call it? The war going on, the COVID going on. I don't have to worry anymore. So I'm just going to take it day by day, right? Might as well. Look, it's almost all on land. The whole eye is almost on land. There's just a little piece left. And when that little piece gets on shore, that's when it's going to start weakening, but very, very slowly.
Final shelter for the winds of a major hurricane. This is issued when we have.
I'll tell you, if that eye were to come into Tampa like they predicted, because they can never know where this storm's going. If it did come into Tampa Bay, this would not be here. You wouldn't even be able to live in Tampa Bay anymore. It would take probably a decade to rebuild. We would move out of state. We would move up to Georgia, probably southern Georgia, maybe like Bolston. I'd go find a piece of property out there by the railroad tracks, and I'd have a field day. I'd put a camera out there live like I'm doing now, and you can watch the trains keep going by all day. So if anything happens to us here, our home, and we have to get out of here, we're going north. We're not staying here. I'm not staying here to go through this again if I lose all my stuff. I'll go up north. Georgia, Folkestone, here I come.
Losing much punch. It is just a matter of the dynamics of the hurricane.
We should have went to the cabin. You know, today and tomorrow, the cabin up by the Railside Lodging where we usually go, by where the funnel is vacant. There's nobody there. Somebody comes in on Saturday though. Me and him could have escaped and went to the Folkestone funnel and stood in that cabin for 2 days. But then we'd have to have the cats with us driving 4 hours each way. Something just fell out of the tree. There goes that wind again. God, I hope this power don't go out for at least till it gets dark out tonight. I want to be on with you guys till at least 8 o'clock, and then we have to call it quits for the night. And I don't think I'll see you anymore because tomorrow the power ain't going to be on. We are going to lose power. And it'll be off for probably a week. That's why there's no videos this weekend, guys. You can understand, right? And I don't even know if I can have videos the next weekend. I have to see what happens because it could take a week for the power to come back on. Then I got to run out and film all the debris and damages. So I don't even know if there's going to be any videos the next weekend. But I will bring you that damage video as soon as I can. And railroad damage. I want to check the railroad crossings. I'll go to the railroad yard and see if there's any trains there that are toppled over. I will check railroad damage. That's one of my things I will do, railroad damage.
It is going to gut some structures,
That's
destroy some structures. This is the worst case hurricane scenario.
Yeah, it is. Hi, hon. Hi, Jack. Huh? What do you mean how I know it's her? Because I know the name.
Oh. Hi, Jackie.
I love you, hon. So far, we're all right. But man, is that storm strong.
We've noticed a bit of a shift in the wind. It's come around a little bit more to the south. And what we noticed earlier is we got some brightening. We almost saw the sun briefly, but we never got the winds to really die.
Sarah, you see Jackie's on.
Basically, the picture from left to right, right up the river. And look at the waves.
Oh, Jackie, hold on. I want to show you. I want to get Callie. Get Callie. I want to show you. I love you, hon. Hold on. I want to show you. Here's Callie. Let me have Callie. Here, hon. Here's Callie. Bring it down. There's Callie, Jackie. She's still hanging in there. Something just hit the house. She's still hanging in there.
Somewhere. Now, there was a boat around the corner next to the condo. I don't know if it was that boat or not. But it's just there's all kinds of debris.
All right, Orange, want to say something, guys. I am so stupid. Shut up, Orange. Sit over there and shut up. I'll throw you out there on top of that horse.
Here is cell service and the internet.
There's the backyard.
Cell company that's working right now, which is why we're able to broadcast, and I can talk back and forth to the.
Now the wind got calm for a second. It was blowing like crazy about 2 minutes ago.
3 hours. These winds. They're pushing the water from the Gulf up through the bay, up the river, and into the hotel. Everything is surrounded in this area, in Fort Myers. Right here on this point, everything.
Yes, hon, I know. Over 15 years now. And she's lasted a year on medications and vets every other week.
Looks like the sun, I mean, this is as bright as we've gotten. I almost thought I saw a little patch of blue sky. So we're right on the edge.
Morgan, I wish I could. She eats almost anything because the vet says don't worry, just feed her what she wants because, okay, there goes the wind again. Her thyroids are shots are going, and I got to give her an ear cream on one side for the thyroid. On the other side, I'm going to give her a food cream. A food cream is to make her eat. But if I don't give her the cream, she won't eat, and she's going to die without eating. Putting that cream on makes her hungry, and then she goes after food. So she'll eat anything. And she's getting so weak she can't jump up on anything anymore. Like a tabletop, she'll fall. She can't get her grip. Arthritis is getting very bad. And she's got diarrhea for the past year. Diarrhea every day on the floor everywhere. To pick it up. We've got to wipe her butt with toilet paper. And the other day she pooped all over the bed.
91st hurricane and tropical storm, anything with a name with it, Stephanie.
Well, she's 15, hon. She's going to be 16 if she can make it to next year, but It's about 15 and a half. Remember when she was at the other Dover house? She sat with Grandpa in his bed when he was bedridden. She'd lay up there with him, and then she would lay in the wheelchair with him, watching The Price is Right. And then when Grandpa died, while the ambulance was coming, Callie sat up on his lap until they came in and had to move her out of the way and put him on the floor on the gurney.
Man, there's a lot of debris in the driveway.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, debris. Like twigs and branches.
Yeah, but the big stuff is coming. That's tonight. I mean, almost a category 5. Hey, everybody, my daughter one time, she was taking a train across the country. I don't know if you saw the video or not. It's the coolest video any railroader would have done. Nobody out there has got this kind of video. My daughter had one of my cameras. I sent it to her in, I believe, the mail. I sent it to her. I mailed it to her, and then she took the camera on the Amtrak train from Washington to New Jersey. And I was taking my tour, and I was up in Altoona, Pennsylvania, and I was filming the Amtrak train coming around the mountain. All right, I'm filming it. Jawtooth is there. He's filming me, filming the train, and my daughter is on the train, filming out the window, going around the bend and filming me, filming her from the train. I put it in like a 4-screen or 3-screen setup. Jawtooth filming me filming the train, my daughter filming us, and it was the coolest moment ever. And no other rail fan has ever done such a thing. So check it out. I mean, if you can't find it, I'll re-air it. Just that segment of the train mountains, but it is so cool. Best train video I've ever done. And you can hear my daughter say, "Oh, there he is!" And I'm waving at my daughter out on the Altoona curb. Jawtooth's watching me filming her. It's a great moment. And you can see her waving in the window when she goes by. I love you, sweetheart.
We love you, Jackie.
And Amtrak. Amtrak. Oh. Oh, hey, Jackie, what's it? Is the batteries in them? Huh? Are the batteries in them?
They should be.
Jackie, look at this. Hey, guys, everybody on YouTube, remember this? This is my cool little gadget that I bought. I got 2 of them. Look.
What should it look like? And what can we be as a community of women?
Oh, the battery's going dead. Yep. Go get me the other one. Damn it. Battery's going dead in these. It's got a bell, it rings. It's cool. It looks like a realistic railroad crossing. I love these things. I got another one up there. When I get my train set, when I move, I'm going to hook them up somehow to the track. Shit. Oh, well, I can't straighten it out.
Looks straight to me.
No, it's just going like that. Be careful. Here, I'll hold the chair. Is it level is there something on a surface that's making it up?
Is it sugar-free?
Yes, I can get it.
All right, I don't know why it's cooking like that. I just don't want it to fall down. Those crossings cost about $75 plus shipping, $80 a piece. They're the most closest thing I've ever seen. You can get them online. This guy shop. I put a video up. So if one of you guys want one of those crossings, I have a video up. Realistic railroad miniature crossing.
As y'all see this.
I don't know. They're not gonna be able to
get the new iPhone 14 Pro.
That's a paw print from Guinea.
That's from the guinea pig we had. Remember Sebastian? The guinea pig YouTube.
It disrupts my skin with itch. It disrupts my skin with rash. But now I can disrupt eczema with Rinvoq. Rinvoq is not a steroid, topical, or injection. It's one pill once a day that's effective without topical steroids. Many taking Rinvoq saw clear or almost clear skin, while some saw up to 100% clear skin. Plus, they felt fast
It's down the door.
some as early as 2 days. That's Rinvoq relief.
Just one more cup and after that I'll save the rest.
Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer. Death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines. People 50 and older with at least one heart
Hang on, guys.
have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may be
Trying to drink down and eat all the food in the refrigerator. Yeah, we're gonna get fat doing that, but the food's gonna go bad. We got hamburger, hot dogs, kielbasa, chicken. We got all kinds of milk, orange juice. It's all gonna go bad. The power's gonna go out. And if it doesn't come back in a couple of days, then what am I gonna do? So we're gonna do a barbecue. We got a grill outside. We're gonna grill up all the hot dogs and hamburger and tell the neighbors, come on, let's have a feast. So what are we gonna do? We can't keep it. So, and this is orange juice. It'll go sour.
Marines and their family members at Camp Lejeune drank water that
I'm
was
doing all right,
contaminated with
Brandon.
hazardous toxins.
Oh.
The toxins found in the water at Camp Lejeune may cause health issues, especially later.
Hey Jackie, if you're still on,
Lejeune are numerous.
you just saw earlier I took the orange outside and the horse came up to me. Horse kissed me. Faith came up and kissed me a couple times and she chased me over there to the other side of the fence and she came up and kissed me in front of everybody. It was cool.
Forgot the juice.
Call the Negligence Network to find out if you're eligible for financial
I'm still
compensation.
vaping.
There's no fee unless we win your case.
Better than cigarettes though.
Call 1-800-400-6949. That's 1-800-400-6949. 1-800-400-6949.
Oh guys, by the way, since we're live, I don't know, this is the camera I used to film the trains with. What I like about the camera, it is a 50 zoom, but listen to this, they don't tell you this. It says a 50X, but when I go on here and hit a certain button, it goes to 200. 200X. And I can film a train like 5 miles. You can see what the train looks like from 5 miles away. I love this camera. The only thing is when you're zoomed out and you're holding it, it looks like an earthquake. It shakes because your hand shakes. And when it's zoomed out, it just, ugh. You got to have it on a sturdy tripod with no wind in order to get a great shot with this camera.
North at 35 to 50 miles per hour.
Yeah, 50 miles an hour.
High 77. Chance of rain 80%.
Yeah, say?
About a half an inch. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Oh, Saturday. No, wait a minute. Friday there's a piece of sun coming out. And tomorrow is a disaster day. Oh, look at the winds came. Hey, everybody, an update came. The winds went down 5 miles an hour. Whoopee. It is now 150 miles an hour instead of 155. Still moving north-northeast. So that means now the land is interacting with the eye, or the eye is interacting with the land. That means it's going to slowly die. But it's a slow death. It'll take a day for it to wind down below hurricane strength. Let's see, it made landfall.
Eastern time at Coyote Coast of Florida. Category 4.
Did you just say 305?
Winds and pressure at a very low 940 millibars. Let's get you to the action in Punta Gorda with meteorologist Jim Cantor.
All right, so it made landfall at 3. I think you said 305. It made landfall. Jim Cantor got knocked on his butt. That's the one I'm gonna try to meet when the storm's over. I want to try to meet him and be on the Weather Channel.
Jim Cantoria.
Oh. What happened? Why did you press this? Whoa! The tree got him. The tree nailed him coming down the street. Oh, hell, he needs to get inside the light post. The things are coming down. Wow, Jim Cantori got hit by a tree and fell on the ground and almost got hit by that metal sign.
Hell, they're asking him if he's all right.
The eyeball, the worse the winds. And that was definitely a sharp disgust.
I hope he don't get hurt. I like that guy. He's one of the best weathermen in the world. He is number one. Look at that metal sheet that's going flying down the road right by him.
You're talking about, it's structures out there surround this, trees, power lines, things like that. We don't have any power here. The alarm's going off in the park.
Hey, you got another kitty, Jackie?
Meow, meow. And so we're, about 750,000 more people. How do you know that?
Sarah also wrote that. She got a cat. She got a kitten, too. After getting a cat and then letting that one go because she couldn't. Because that cat wanted to beat the dog up.
Hey, Jim, I know you've been in a lot of storms before. I mean, how's this wind speed compared to some of those other storms you've been in?
Oh, yeah, I know there's a tornado watch in the area, but only a warning is what I'm worried about. But it's like a needle in a haystack. If a tornado comes out of it, it's like playing the lottery for you to get hit by one.
I've been outside playing in the hurricane.
Please, ain't nothing out there to play. Oh, there's a gust. Like I said, if something happens to the home and we survive it, we're going to move to Georgia. We're going to Folkestone. I'm not going to be giving Debbie, what the hell? No rent, there's no home. Where we're going to go? Nowhere. Got to get a U-Haul and take whatever we can salvage and go to Georgia and find a place to rent so we can get a property. I know, what's her name? Dixie. The one who owns all the things in it, the former mayor. Yeah, she'll help me. I'll tell her I need to find a place. Oh, Busch Gardens. I wonder how bad they're going to come out of this. I know the rides will be all right. It's just all the buildings. If anything gets destroyed, they won't reopen until they finish rebuilding it.
Come on in. But we can have a conversation when you're underneath cover. That's too much.
They don't want him. They don't want Jim Cantor to be outside anymore.
There, 110 miles an hour. Jim was showing us all the debris that's.
Yeah, guys, we got tickets to an event called Screamageddon, and that's in Dade City, and it's cool. It's cheap to go there, and it's cool. So we're going October 20th, and then there's a Hollow Street in Busch Gardens. We're going to that October 27th in 1 month. So hopefully they don't get messed up so we are able to go. Oh, you know that Bring a Friend free ticket? Yeah. We extended it to the 16th because they're closed for the hurricane. So I can still, I wonder if the $10 food voucher would be good. We can go get a free sundae there. Yeah. If it's free, it's for me.
You don't necessarily just need to protect from the wind itself. You need to protect from things flying through the window. And we, again...
Oh, Orange, shut up! You hear what he just said? Don't worry about the hurricane, Millenniumforce. You're so fat you ain't gonna move.
At the airport. Now, by the way, I will mention that the Punta Gorda Airport observation is east and not right on the water like Jim's shot has been, so they'll probably get even stronger winds on the water there. But
Orange, shut up.
Laurel and Arcadia down for Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda, all the way down through Cape Coral, Fort Myers, down to Bonita Springs, Sanibel. Everybody there under an extreme.
Oh, looks like it's moving more west. I hope it does. I'm telling you, all the people are going to be pissed off. The ones that, there's a small one, the ones that had to go all the way from here to Orlando at 10 miles an hour with all that traffic jam, just to find out hours later the storm is going to them. I'd be pissed. They were better off just staying in their homes over there in Tampa. Anyone near the water, of course, get away from it, but all the inland people went and left. And they're all going to sacrifice now because it's going to go to Orlando. See? We're starting to get the wind bending the trees.
The last to be chosen. Shelter dogs with special needs who face a far longer road to adoption.
There they go. They're blowing up on the top there. That's what we need to knock the power out.
That's why Subaru and our retailers are creating national dogs to help all other dogs find homes. Subaru.
Oh, commercials again, commercials.
Family rides means you book it.
There's my favorite hotel. That's where, when I go on tour, those are the hotels I stay at. Quality Inn. They're the best hotel chain, and I got about 25 free nights coming to me. Almost a month of free hotels, because every time I stay, they give you points. And I had to cash them in for gas. They gave me $400 worth of gas, and now I still got about 28 or 22 days of free hotel stay. So on my next tour in June and July, when we go up north, I'm going to use those free hotel stays. And all I have to do is just pay for gas on my tour.
In just minutes, you'll be enjoying America's favorite big side dish.
I'm going to be in New York for the 4th of July for the fireworks. I haven't seen the Macy's fireworks in a few years. And then Strasburg Railroad, New Jersey Transit, the abandoned railroad, Carowinds in the Carolinas,
Six Flags, New Jersey.
Six Flags Great Adventure, that's my park. I used to work at that park. I was a roller coaster operator at Six Flags Great Adventure. One day I'll pull out my ID badge. I still have it. It's got a picture of me on it. I operate the Great American Scream Machine and the Shockwave roller coaster. I also operate the carousel and the kiddie rides. Damn, back then I was in what? I was from 17 years old to 24, 25 years old. And the picture on the thing, I was a hunk. Now I'm a chump.
Don't flatter yourself.
Hey, look, I want everybody to see this. I want to explain this picture. Hey, Jackie, your mother's kind of involved in this, so I gotta tell this quick story. Okay. Me and my daughter's mother went to Great Adventure, and this is back. God, we were both in our mid-20s, and they had a place where you could take a picture, like pose for things. And there was one that I wanted to get, but they didn't have it. They were out of. There was a Playboy and a Playgirl magazine. It's for adults only, and the one that the guys are supposed to be on is Playgirl, but they didn't have the Playgirl. So I was like, I'm not getting the picture done. So they go, well, we have the Playboy. I said, how am I, a man, supposed to be on a Playboy cover? It doesn't look right. Men read that magazine. It's supposed to be women read the Playgirl and men read the Playboy. But anyway, she wanted it so bad. So I said, all right, I'll do it. So Jackie's mom went and convinced me into having the picture taken. This is me back when I was around 25 years old on the front cover of a Playboy magazine. That is me.
Those are cemented into the ground.
Wasn't I hot?
And wind right now. That's public order right there. Winds dislocation.
But that is me.
3 miles an hour. Look at the pond.
Damn, I wish I could turn back time.
The water's really coming up.
Look what food does to you.
Onshore flow. A big push in places like Charlotte Harbor. We've been hammered out on the barrier islands, and places like Fort Myers Beach have gone underwater.
Come on,
we have coverage for you, including with our teams out in the field, including our hurricane expert, Dr. Rick Knapp, former director of the National Hurricane Center. Dr. Knapp, landfall location identical to Hurricane Charlie. You were on the operations floor.
Anyway,
Charlie made landfall.
that was me back in the day. So this little thumbnail picture you see up there, that's really me. You see the pictures that match, like.
This time is going to be the hurricane record.
Let me see. If I'm 57 now, and I was 25 then, 32. Yeah, that was 32 years ago. About 32 years ago when that picture was taken. I was about 25 years old in that picture.
And this is a slower mover. It is larger, and it's going to have a much more significant impact from wind, water, to the coast, and for.
I've done a lot of things too. I've painted. I'm an artist. I painted New York City, but I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't think I can get the camera. There's one of my paintings on the wall. Not that top one, the bottom one. That's an oil painting I did of New York in a blackout. That's New York City in a blackout. I got another one on top of it, but I can't reach the camera up there to look at the other one. So back in my young days, I was an artist. I got an award from the New Jersey State Art Division I painted a mural of a train coming out of the tunnels from New York to New Jersey.
And the wind still gusting over 100 miles an hour. Wave crashing into what was the pool deck. We were down there earlier. Looks like the surf.
Oh, a lot of you guys never seen that.
Again, the water was below deck level. A lot of debris going upriver. Look at the spray.
This is my silver play button award that I got from YouTube. God, a few years ago.
50 miles an hour. So we're in a perfect position to get out of the wind and avoid the debris.
That's my silver YouTube play button award for making 100,000 subscribers.
We've seen deck chairs, boardwalks.
I did a video on that, going to the Plant City Railroad Station, and then I pretended I was walking the red carpet, and we were joking around with everything. Then we had the orange's face on there, like he got it.
At the edge of the pier, that's gone. We're watching this building back here. This is a brick building down here. I think it's like a pool bar, where you get a nice day. And I think that's the mistake.
Hey, Kalo.
These roofs are basically hurricane-proof, but just an incredible view from up here, Jim, with these 100-mile-an-hour wind gusts and the river taking over.
Oh, boy.
Let's go back to you.
All right, so
I know you've had gusts.
the eye is inland, thank God. Now we got to get through it, winding down, and the worst is yet to come outside.
You know how that goes. You're not going to win. So it's all good. We're all good.
Hi, Kalo.
You know, there's always going to be bumps and bruises after stuff like this, but that's the way it is. This isn't
Someone said hi. Which video is it? I missed it. What?
Jack, see, look, ready to nap. No, I already took my nap, Jack.
This wind, it's really hot here. We just had gusts at Punta Gorda Airport, 110 miles an hour. And I'm telling you, a lot of people ask me, Jim.
Hi, Pig and Bob. Oh, there he is, Vinny. Hi, Vinny. Hey, sorry I didn't call you, but I've been really busy with this storm coming, trying to get things in order in case we have to get in the car in an emergency and drive through all this to get out of it. I mean, I was very busy and upset. I really couldn't talk at the time. And Vinny, I'm not going up to Jersey until towards the end of June and July for the 4th of July.
Are we in fact getting to that point where we all of a sudden break into the eye? And what we'll see and what we should see.
I'll call you after the storm clears out. Vinny, I'll give you a call after we're all in the clear. Oh, there's the other cat that Louis doesn't touch. See here, that's Kitty. That's Callie's sister. Callie, you and Sissy. They're about 7 years apart. Callie was first, and then she was born 7 years later. She is the Easter Miracle Kitten on YouTube. I have her birth on YouTube. So you have to look up Miracle Easter Kitten. That's the video I put up of her being born. She almost died. The cord was stuck around her. I had to take my fingernails and I had to break the cord from her, and she was bleeding from the mom and all that. Clean her up, and I made her survive. I got her. I took care of her. Otherwise, she would have died.
Skin looks and feels. And that's the kind of change you notice.
Hide my skin, not me.
Okay.
Can occur and can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems.
I know. No, I didn't name her Callie after California. I named her Callie because she's a calico. Calico cat, Callie. I named her after Calico.
Can you help heal your skin from within? You can show more.
Diana, the stupid orange is napping. He's got to give me a break.
A breakthrough eczema treatment.
We are the first generation of patients.
That's right. Keep getting a pudgy belly.
What should it look like? And what can we be as a community of women? It's still okay to hope.
Hi, I'm Mike.
No, I didn't have a name for the cat. I just called her Kitty. I was like, I don't know what the name of the time, but just call her Kitty. Kitty! Kitty!
Kitty.
Oh, hey, it's a song. Listen, Kitty, Kitty, bitch, bitch. Let me tell you something about that. You ever see the movie Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Well, I had to make up one for her because her name is Kitty. So one day I was I'm having a couple drinks, getting a little buzz, and I started going, kitty, kitty, bitch, bitch, kitty, kitty, bitch, bitch, kitty, bitch, bitch, kitty, kitty, bitch, bitch, kitty, bitch, bitch, kitty, kitty, bitch, bitch, oh, kitty, 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 bitch, bitch, kitty, kitty, bitch, bitch, I love you, oh, kitty, kitty, bitch, bitch, kitty, bitch, bitch. What the hell was the song? I can't remember. Screw you too.
No, fuck you too.
Oh, I'm supposed to say that on here.
Screw you too.
Sorry about the language. We're not supposed to use that kind of
I didn't
language.
know.
Not the F word. Bitch is a female dog. That's allowed.
Frick you.
Bastard is allowed because that's all in the
Sorry,
dictionary.
everybody. That slipped.
No C word, no F word, no. We're live. There's kids in here.
Get your very own risk-free bottle. Take control of your health.
Ugh.
Struggling with restless